And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 330. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, tonight we have one topic for you guys, and that will be on something from the comic book industry, and it was Daniel Warren Johnson posting his absolute Batman against Antifa, drawing that he did for someone at a Comic-Con. So that is the topic. And obviously that implies that we have a guest tonight, and that is Full Metal Nate. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, dude? I'm doing good. Happy to be here. Glad you reached out.
Are you guys ready for me to just completely eviscerate the world and just take it over by storm? Now, all jokes aside, Daniel Warren Johnson loses his mind. That will be the topic later on after we have our usual guy bro conversation. Today I had my first Friday off in what it feels like 10 years. So I woke up, I was like, I gotta go to work today. I got paid. So I went to the grocery store because I told you guys before I had like almost no food because I just didn't really buy anything. So I went and got food, came back, went and got some drinks from another place up the street. So then I came home, streamed Master Duel, finished that, took a nap, woke up, set up my new phone, and then I'm talking to you guys. I didn't even know what life was to have it on Friday free. I was like, what is this life? I almost was like, I had like PTSD. I was like, there is some, have you guys ever had that for like your a dream sometimes? You wake up thinking you're at work, but you got there late and you just wake up, you're like 30 minutes before you have to wake up. God.
No? Yeah, you scare the shit out of yourself, technically. No, I've done that a couple times. I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, fuck, I gotta go to work. And I don't have to get up for like another 3 hours.
I do. Dude, yeah. I'll wake up out of a freaking dream where apparently I'm getting in trouble for being late at work. And I wake up, I'm like, wait a minute, this is the real world. It's like 3 hours ahead.
If you have nightmares about getting in trouble at work, that just tells me that happens a lot.
Okay. So I am very peculiar about being on time. And then when I'm waking up and being like, okay, now I got to go to work. And then you're in a dream that's so real. You're just like, fuck. There are dreams I have where I'm a millionaire and I'm having sex with a lot of girls. And I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I have to look at these walls.
You see, I don't think you get in trouble because you're late. It's good that you're on time. I think you get in trouble because maybe you're just secretly in the back on the computer checking out some not safe for work
videos. Okay, so sometimes I might go in the break room and turn off the light and start.
He takes his 30-minute break just to yank it.
Where's MSK at? Oh, he's out in his car just yanking.
Hey, what's that noise? It sounds like there's a motor going on in the back room.
I'll literally just slip away and just start using my phone. That's what I do. Like, I'll just slip out for like a good 2-3 minutes, use my phone. They're like, where are you at? I was like, I was, working.
Yanking in the supply closet. Sorry.
No, not how that works.
Sounds like everything's shifting in there.
I don't just aggressively jerk off. Why do people think I just do that?
Have you seen you?
Yes.
Would you really blame us? For thinking that?
I'm literally composed and sophisticated and charismatic, and I would say uptight because that sounds kind of gay.
You're sophisticated when you yank it, when you get to your pinky out or something, or you got like.
You look you look like an African shut-in that got hit by lightning.
If there is a mug shot for someone who got caught yanking in a supply closet, I would imagine it'd be your face.
Dude, I'm still never gonna let that situation go away out of my head. It literally lives rent-free in my head that some guy, instead of just watching porn at his home, he went to a movie theater and decided to just yank it to a Sydney Sweeney movie that came out or whatever. Remember that?
What?
Yeah.
No, when was this?
A guy was in a movie
recently, wasn't it? Like
it was this year
or something. Yeah,
it was like the beginning part of the year. Like some Sydney Sweeney movie came out. I'm pretty sure it was her as the actress. Dude went to the movie theater, pulled his pants down, and just started beating it.
He just starts. He's like, "This movie sucks." He just starts.
He just starts hate jerking off.
Son of a.
He's just like fucking Dakota Johnson.
What in the world? Why? You could literally beat off at home, but a dude's like, you know what? I just gotta get caught. Just jerk.
That's what happened to Pee Wee Herman. He got caught jerking it at a porn theater, which I think you're supposed to jerk it there, but
Are you though? Like, I mean,
good Lord. So the first part of our conversation for this episode of the MSK show for the first 6 minutes was about jerking in movie theater and porn. Just sounds like another Friday for this show, honestly.
Not with the intros.
Oh,
right.
When I tell someone there's an actual comic book story called King in Black, I told them it's not a porn video. It's not a porn video.
You just randomly walk up to random people on the street. Hey, did you know there's a comic book storyline called King in Black? You want to know what it's about?
Don't go to
they're like, who the fuck are you?
Don't go to the hood. Do not go to the hood and say there's a comic book storyline but called King in Black. They're about to be like fucking beating your ass. They won't believe it. They'll actually not believe you. Holy fucking moral of God. So starting off with the intros, Lunchbox Warren, how was your week, man? You got more baby Yodas.
Aside from they're growing. Oh, there's more there.
There's 4. No,
they're multiplying.
Aside from being sick all week, I've been doing pretty good. But now I'm starting to feel better.
Oh God, awesome. Yep. Because you were essentially dead a few days ago.
Yeah, Tuesday I did my live stream and I was starting to get plugged up, and I actually only went an hour. And then Wednesday I was like dead, and Thursday I was useless. And today is the first day that I feel like I could actually do something.
Oh God. Well, at least you feel better, man. No one's plugged me up in a while, so that's just how it works.
You haven't seen Jim in a while?
Oh my God.
You haven't seen Chat? You haven't seen Chaz in a while?
I literally did not go to the gym today. Oh my God. I had a Friday off, free day to go to the gym. Didn't do it. What's the last time I went to the gym? It's probably either Monday or Tuesday. I usually try to go at least.
You did play Master Duel, so that means your heart rate got up. So at least that's something.
It did it. If anyone goes and watches that episode, I literally ran it down 6 games in a row. I actually blew up my own monster, so I couldn't actually beat my opponent. So essentially, I handicapped myself to give them a chance. No, I didn't. I actually just ran it down hard, almost 5 games in a row. I was like, what is going on with my brain? My brain actually just fell apart. It actually just fell out.
MSK, we've talked about this. You don't need to be ramming anything that's hard.
I will say this. I've not had sex in a long time, but women are pretty much overrated to me at this point. Like, I'd rather just like buy some comic books or just play Master Duel or stream League or play Knockout or what 2K, 2XKO. Like, what's better than women is hanging out with your bros and, you know, chatting up and laughing and having a good time. There's no better feeling than that. Women can't compare. I'd rather just no women. Oh, dude, I forgot.
I would prefer a woman.
So if me and Warren were to put a pussy in front of you right now, you wouldn't turn off the camera and go try and have fun.
If it's black, no, I'm running because she might fucking rob me. I'm good.
There it is. I missed that.
God. Dude, I swear, man. I went to the supermarket today and I seen 2 black ladies walk in. I was like, God, this lady had a beard, she had sideburns. Oh my God, it was horrible.
That's the man.
That's a man.
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking the same thing. That's probably a dude. But apparently it was a woman and she was ugly.
Ma'am.
She literally, I don't usually.
He thought it was Tanisha. Little did he know it was Tyrone.
Little did I know that this woman is a legit 0 out of 10. I was like, this is probably might be the ugliest one I've seen in my entire life.
He thought her name was Dana. Turns out it was DeMarcus.
God. Oh goodness. This random old lady just started a conversation with me about like prices because my bill was like a certain price, but I got paid, so I didn't care. And she was like, oh my God, like food is always going up. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And we started chatting. Apparently she had like 12 kids. And I was like, you ever heard of the protection plan? She was like, no, I started early. I was like, oh, okay. You know, just, all right. Just random conversation this lady's having. She's like, my oldest son is 40. I was like, all right. I was like, you got 2 full basketball rosters right there. Good Lord. She said she just spends a lot of time just taking care of her dad. He's like 88 or something. I was like, good Lord. I said, is he older than dirt? She laughed at that because, you know, I got jokes like that. Even older ladies think I'm funny, you know?
Dementia does that.
She'll forget. She literally forgot about it like 5 minutes after.
She was like, and then she started getting into politics. She said one thing, and she was like, all politicians are corrupted. They all try to line their pockets. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And I just left. I was like, all right, but she also had said that she doesn't even pay attention to the outside world. It's like, all right, I don't know. People are weird. A random lady was asking me about my sister. I mean, I don't go outside. Except going to the gym. I do that. That is technically an inside thing. But Nate, how was your day? How was your weekend so far today?
It's been a pretty long work week, which is funny because we've actually, like, business has been slowing down at the distribution center I work at. So we've been getting off earlier and earlier, and my hours have actually been suffering. I haven't been getting paid nearly as much as I normally do. Just kind of hoping and praying that maybe towards, you know, the holiday season.
Season always.
Well, I'm just hoping that, you know, maybe around Thanksgiving or Christmas, things will kind of kick off again and start going back up.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, I actually hate this time of the year because it's so busy when it comes literally after Halloween. It's the busiest time of the year, and Thanksgiving it's like you're bent over. Remember when I spit on your grave when she fucking put that shotgun up that dude's ass? That's what Thanksgiving is when you work.
Why are we going back to I spit on your grave?
We're gonna do an I Spit on Your Grave quadrilogy watch party at some point.
Jesus!
But other than that, no. Like today, I went to the state fair in North Carolina because it's in town. Just hung out with the family, pigged out, ate a lot of greasy food, watched motorized tractors do drag racing. That was new. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life. But no, the whole thing was a lot of fun. But other than that, I got no other plans except for tomorrow, just kind of chilling out, playing some Red Dead, just because I was able to get it off Steam for like $15, and I think we're supposed to do Strahd on Sunday, so I'll probably get some D&D prep done tomorrow while I'm at it.
Are you still doing D&D on supposed to be Sundays now, right?
Yeah, we've moved it to 5:30 p.m. EST on Sundays.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know how you feel, man. To be fair, I did ask for this, so it's like, be careful what you wish for kind of thing. We needed more people that work because we were getting fisted. We were getting like hard turbo fisted. But now, since we got new people, I ended up for at least this week and next week, I'm working 4 days a week. I don't know how much that's going to impact my paychecks at all, but I'm going to max out on every single day that I'm there till it softens the blow. But it's like, so when I had a Friday off, I was like, God damn, I can go on like have sex with some girls before we do a show. Play DDO.
You could come have sex in Barovia where Strahd rules.
Are there any real women in Barovia?
Yes. Some of them are undead, and some of them have no souls.
Okay,
literally.
So we're going into like the astral plane of existence now. We're just in the deep territory of deep space.
No, think of it as a pocket dimension where you're just kind of trapped for all eternity, and the only way you can escape is if you kill Strahd.
Oh, so marriage. Okay. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Banger. Absolute banger. See, I'm on fire tonight. Woo, mic drop. Oh, dude. Did you guys see those videos I sent you where it's like Cosmo was an absolute chat for 5 minutes? One of them in Fairly Odd Parents, he was like, "Why would you corrupt your society by bringing a woman into it?"
We are looking for the creature you call mom.
Oh God, fucking hell! The part where the episode of Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy's like, "Hey, Dad, what are you doing?" "Oh, Timmy, can you get that box for me?" "Dad, this box is what's it have in it?" "Oh, it has my hopes and dreams." He was like, "When did those go away?" "Oh, when your mom gave birth to you." Oh shit!
This is gonna sound off, but bear with me. MSK, the nega chin.
Oh my God. That is the worst. Yeah, like, oh my god, it's the mega chin. Like, there has to be a different translation for that. There has to be.
They knew exactly what they were doing when they recorded that live.
Oh god,
Dude, Mr. Crocker's voice actor said that with just
dude, I'm still man. Dude, Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob and South Park out of context was fun. When he said, "Where's my hopes and dreams?" Oh, they died in that box. You just fell. Why that made me laugh so hard? It's like, holy shit! Oh, dude, old South Park, dude. You know the episode of South Park where the parents didn't want the kids like becoming like older drug addicts, and then Stan knew that the guy living with them was not his future self. So Stan was like, "I'm gonna cut off my hand right now, and if that's my future self, then that's gonna happen to him." And he cuts off his hand. And then Randy cuts that random dude's hand off, just slices it off to make it look like that it's the future thing. And Stan was like, "That's I cut off a fake hand." I was like, Randy just willingly just cut a dude's hand off. Just what the fuck?
I never
Absolute
got
chat shit.
I never got into South Park, kind of like how I did Family Guy and stuff like American Dad and the Boondocks. But I will say the stuff I have seen of South Park is the funniest shit I've ever seen. I'll never forget the one episode we did where we were reacting to certain clips and we
the whole
stereotypes.
The Jew was like some greedy goblin.
The black guy had like chicken and watermelon in his hands.
I'm just so surprised that fucking Stan's dad was trying to keep up that future self ruse that he cut off an innocent dude's hand. The guy was like, "Oh my god, oh Jesus," and just fucking died. That was fucking hilarious, man. Old South Park is just god, fucking gems.
That's good.
Oh, but how are you guys doing in the chat? We'll go into the chat just for a little bit here because I usually don't give you clout chasing pieces of shit any of my time on.
How do you host a show and not give your chat like any time? Like, come on.
And you have an amazing chat too,
dude. I'm a dungeon master running a full-on D&D game live, and I still stop and interact with the chat while in the middle of running said game.
Hey, don't rub it in. Fuck. Orange Adventure, what's up, man? Warren, my goat. Nate, my white. All right.
Why am I not goated?
Where the hell is Gray? Gray is only on Monday and Wednesday. I mean,
you
you
demoted him?
No. He's only on Monday and Wednesday. I think that the only time he was ever on Friday was when we did that one-on-one on my previous podcast a long time ago. I don't know what he does on Friday, honestly. I don't know what Gray does usually. He has some animals. He works from home and he's married and he's like in the Midwest.
Well,
rock bands
me and Gray were just on the Lapsed Comic Fan show, the last panel talking about movies. It was a lot of fun, and you guys should check that out on.
Just the shilling. Channel. I can't do this anymore. The shilling is killing me. Order this sandwich without the mustard. What?
Yeah, when Gray's not here, he's like, he ordered the sandwich without the mustard.
I thought Orange Adventure got like some DoorDash and he ordered a sandwich, but he got it with mustard. Mustard is fucking gross. I don't know.
No, he's saying you're a plain fucking sandwich, MSK.
Whoa.
With no flavor.
I am for sure a rack of ribs with some extra barbecue sauce on me.
No.
I taste good, and you're always trying to eat to the center of the bone.
This was written by a writer in Canada.
That was written by AI.
Oh, man.
Sparkles, hey hoes, how you doing? It's a little different. I'm not shit-faced already. Orange Adventure, why are you getting drunk already? It's 9:00 for us. Oh God.
It's actually 12. It's actually midnight right now for me.
You're fine. You're white. You're on white people time. Spider-Man up in the corner of the handicap stall to rub one out. Oh my God. Who's this little in the world? Holy shit. Dude, I could not get randomly. Okay. We've all gotten randomly turned on in public. It just happens, like pant angles and the way you move sometimes. How in the world does someone just go into a movie theater and just like, you know what? I'm gonna just start aggressively yanking my chicken. Just, it's like, what the fuck? I've never once in my mind thought of that. That's too much internet.
I just kind of tuck mine into my waistband and keep fucking going. I'm like, you know what? I'll deal with this shit later. I got more important things to do right now.
Laps, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, my MSK is on the Warren and Nate show. Who knew? Eric Guapo, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Oh, no. This was the comment where I said that I prefer more men to women as far as talking. No homo with that. No homo, no Diddy.
I said,
once you call no homo and no Diddy, you're good. You're already safe, honestly.
No.
Gray does my show on Fridays. I didn't give him permission for that. My contracts are yearly. He gets paid like $100 million here a year. Why does he need
being on your show? Laps's show is kind of a palate
yeah,
cleanser.
He gets paid.
Feel cleaner.
He gets paid by the billionaire that can't even afford to put a bed in his background.
To be fair, I have a bed. I have a lot of. It might be a little crusty, but there's a bed.
A little. I'd walk in there and sit on that thing, and it would collapse like fucking plexiglass. What are you talking about?
Okay, I don't get my socks pregnant. I don't do that. I'm not a weirdo, obviously.
Are you sure about that? I'm pressing X to doubt on that one.
There are multiple reasons you could be a weirdo, just not impregnating your socks. Did you say?
You go to the doctor. You're like, "What, sir? Why does your penis hurt?" I was getting my sock pregnant.
What?
Looks like you have sock burn on the side here, sir.
just I wonder how people have these conversations.
I went in too deep, and now I can't get it off. I need help.
Or like when girls would go to the fucking gynecologist, whatever, and they're like, "My vagina hurts." Did you have sex? Yes. Well, stretches out kind of thing because they're meant to take beatings.
I know one thing is we're not going to find many other shows on the internet or on YouTube that have these kind of conversations.
No, this is one of a kind right here.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh god, we have to do that episode maybe with Nate next week where this article that is like, I always wanted to cover for a video. Where did all the good men go? I could just go full on hating women on that one. Woo!
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. Let out all of that pent up female hate that you have inside you.
I keep praying every day that my work never finds the old MSK episodes where I'm on there.
You can't find those.
Yeah, I'm actually this is the first time I've been happy not to be popular enough in comics to actually have a show.
Dude,
I'm glad that my D&D channel doesn't have like millions of subscribers.
Yeah, it's so nice to have only 50 subscribers on my YouTube channel because I don't have to worry about anything.
I'm so glad to only have like 300 where only like 20 of them actually watch me.
I'm still trying to figure out what I kind of want to do with the other channel, right? So this one is movies, TV, anime, all that stuff.
Women hating, trans hate.
Those are just like when you back a comic book. Those are add-ons, right? Those are the add-ons you get when you come here.
Think of it, MSK. Think of it, the Clan House with Master Swag Kid. It could be your new show.
Have you ever wondered, with all the people you have on your show, how none of us hit the stream this to your audience button?
To be fair, I can get all the clout myself. See,
the Black Klansman featuring Master Swag King.
Okay, there was one time we had Divinity on.
The Grand Wizard.
Dildo Swaggins, an MSK story.
Okay, I don't use dildos. I have 9 inches enough. Oh my god, there's that one time we had a Divinity on. She streamed this to her YouTube audience and her Rumble audience. The Rumble title, I think she was just trying to burn me. It was, "Why the fuck am I even here?"
It's a very valid question, I think.
It is. I ask myself that all the time.
We actually had a very good conversation. I think she really liked me because I have this way with women, obviously.
Well, I mean, if they don't run, then there's a possibility that they might like you.
Oh, that's not how animals work. We're all gonna go to jail.
When he's concerned, I think it's just Stockholm syndrome.
God, man. If I smile, he won't attack.
But speaking of women, we have women that'll be on the show this week coming up. So, Sunday night, I'm
should
actually gonna
do-
have Horror Amarada on for a second appearance, who is now Sheep City's wife. Sheep City is the marketing guy for the Rippaverse. I met both of them at the Vegas meetups, both this year and last year. Then we're gonna have It's Alia on Monday. So we've been talking about doing a one-on-one or having her on the show for a while, and she finally got some free time to be on the show, so she's going to be the guest for Monday. You guys said I don't know women. I can get anybody. I got women, I got men, anything you want.
I'm predicting
Pause.
that
No
Allie
homo.
will. I'm predicting that Allie will only be on there for like 2 minutes. And the moment you start talking about women or black people, she's just going to be gone.
She might actually agree with me. I think based off her tweets, she might actually agree with me, which is like, oh my God, I found my soulmate. Someone who hates women just as much as I do.
Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy.
Do restraining orders work over streaming? How does that work?
God.
His camera feed cannot be within 10 centimeters of mine.
Oh God. And then I have a one-on-one with Left Eye Ego. Yeah. Left Eye Ego's a one-on-one for this week, I think, coming up. And yeah, that's it. Because been working on setting up a lot of, one-on-ones and panel shows. So today I got a reply back from this one light-skinned black lady that I had on the show a long time ago.
Can't you just say lady? Like, God.
Just putting a mental image in your head.
You sound like a dispatcher.
You sound like a cop calling in a robbery.
Fox News reporter.
Headquarters, we got a light-skinned black lady running with baggage from the local Target. Over.
I would be the most racist dispatch person ever. Sir, we have a dirty, stinking monkey running down the street, chipping out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That's what I would do. Because to be fair, all of us are thinking it. And no one has the balls to say it. But I'm going to be the guy
You
who
were raised by Uncle Ruckus.
MSK got the job that day and then got fired the exact same day.
God. See, Emily's
I'm going to
always
drive
been
to
around.
California and kick you in the nuts if you ever cost me a Netflix deal. I swear to God.
Netflix's documentary, MSK, and they cast a Mexican to play me. Yeah, just imagine that.
It'll be a trans female.
His dad that left him is just a white guy.
He just shows up. Hey, I'm back with the milk.
That's comic book accurate. My dad is white. That is comic book accuracy here.
He's played by Sam Elliott.
No, my white dad has to be.
I saw you on the talking to box.
Pulls up purposely in a Ford, drinking a
horse.
Budweiser.
See, Emily comes around. She's a girl. Miss Sparkles comes around. She's a girl. To be fair, Miss Sparkles disagrees with everything I say about women.
Well, and she also begs to be on your show, but you never let her. So
she's fine. She's okay.
You're scared of getting absolutely annihilated by her, dude. Come on.
When she's in my presence, she just doesn't talk because she knows the beauty of me. I'm an aura master now. I'm being an aura farmer at this point.
Nah, I think you're confusing your roles. I think she's the aura farmer.
I'm an aura farmer.
And she makes you shut up.
Maybe I should
I
change
think
this
you would
now
be the
to be
bottom
aura
in that
farmer.
relationship.
That sounds kind of nope. Nope. I'm gonna change my name now. I think I can change it. Let me put aura farmer here. Actually, we're getting some new lore here, everyone.
If you were a Saiyan, you'd have gold hair coming out your asshole. That's the only place you'd get it.
No, got a 50 character limit. It won't let me put aura farmer because if I put AF, people are gonna think something was weird about that.
He
like
starts
ass fucker or something.
MSK starts screaming in his room, trying to go Super Saiyan. All of a sudden, you just hear, "Oh, what the fuck was that?"
Like if I literally put like AF here, people would think ass fucker or something like that. And I'm good. I'm good. Being top G Riz Master is good enough
I think
for me.
I think Gray got it right. You're an oral farmer.
I think my wife did that to me a few times, and I told her, hurry up, faster. God damn. She was doing it all slow and gay. Like, oh, I have to just jerk him off so gay. No, better hurry the fuck up, bitch. I'm trying to blow my load.
Yeah,
I'm sure. I'm
things-
sure. I'm sure there was a really big turnoff for your pillow, MSK.
Can I get things that didn't happen for 500, Alex?
God, I'm just giving up in life. I'm black at this point. It's all downhill from here, everyone.
I thought you were white.
Oh yeah, right. That means I have opportunities in life, unlike those chimping monkeys we have talking to us every day in life.
Okay. Sorry, I said anything.
Oh God. Okay. I don't talk about creepy van driver because he's a worthless, fat, disgusting piece of shit. But
Who?
I did think.
Oh,
this
wait a minute.
I did think this meme was funny. This is a guy Bruce who spends a lot of money on the Rippaverse. This meme was so funny. I had to bookmark this. Holy shit!
You need to acknowledge your chat more, but there's a lot of goats in your chat right now.
Meet me at T and J Pizza to have some fun at 8 p.m. Bring some toys if you want. Only serious men allowed.
I love his face. Why does he look like he just pulled that out of the mail and he's so concerned about it? He's like, where the fuck did this come from?
The lore behind that is basically he went to go apparently meet up with a guy behind a pizza parlor, T and TJ Pizzas, to give a guy oral sex. I'm not kidding. So then, as the guy was about to go down on him, Ethan apparently pulled out. Pun intended. He apparently just left. But then the guy recognized who that was because he had read DC Comics, so he knew who that was. And he posted about it on Kiwi Farms. So apparently, I think he was gonna get oral by a man or vice versa. But so if you see anyone telling him to go give blowjobs in the back of a pizza parlor, that's what that meme is.
Why a pizza parlor though? It just seems so dirty.
See a pizza afterwards. So, yeah, that's what I would do it.
I would wash my tongue.
Oh my God.
I'm never going. If that's what happens behind that pizza parlor, that shit is in some sketchy area where some crackheads or something. I'm good.
Imagine having cum as an appetizer and pizza as an entree. What the fuck? What?
Well, what else are you gonna do when there's 30 minutes to your pizza's done and
okay,
some kids already on a Pac-Man game?
Right.
You go get a blowjob.
Yeah, it's like those memes called "gas for ass," where a dude fucks a guy in the ass for some gas because he couldn't pay
What
him.
fucking memes are you looking at?
Wow.
Dude,
Kind of weird homosexual Reddit.
It's so oddly specific thing you're describing right now.
So I typed in gas. So a long time ago, I typed in "gas for ass" and I got the gayest memes ever. Don't ever.
Why
do
would
that.
you type that? What possessed you to put that in your search bar?
On Jerry Springer, there was an episode where a girl said she couldn't pay a guy some gas money to give her a ride home, so she blew him. Or she said, "I gave him some gas for some ass." So I was.
Well, that was the whole thing they would say was gas, ass, or cash. So either you have weed, give me a blowjob, or give me money.
God, it's great.
And that day when he hit that into the search bar, that was the day MSK thought he became a man.
Oh, don't worry, King. We're in full MSK mode right now. So MSK was searching for gay memes on a Reddit after blowing a guy behind a pizza parlor. So
whoa,
just to catch you up.
And apparently snorkeling gas and eating ass is his favorite thing in the world.
Snorkeling gas and eating ass. I'm stealing that.
Hitting on old ladies at the grocery store too.
Okay. I know old ladies are not preferred by people. And I'm not saying they're my preference, to be fair, but there's gotta keep in mind.
Don't lie.
Their vages smell better than a lot of these younger ladies.
How would you know?
Okay, just pointing it out here. Like younger, like 20.
You read on Reddit that the older ones smell better than the younger ones.
I will say.
He doesn't know from experience. He's just taking someone's word for it.
I'm just saying that I've been with a lot of women, and the more older ones tend to have better body hygiene.
It was an X poll. Like, what do you guys think smells better? And yeah.
MSK just standing outside the retirement home on Twitter, swiping right.
I will say, since you will get laid by old ladies, I'm just saying, you gotta just think of it like this way. When you have sex with her, put a bag over her head.
when MSK gets his job at the nursing home, it's gonna be like a buffet for him. Just like, come on,
MSK gets a job at a retirement home and commits 30 felonies.
I'm just saying.
Oh, but the
I have a
ladies
limit.
love him.
As long as I'm not like over, as long as I'm not over like 70, I'm fine with it. Like I thought.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. If not over, what age qualifies as old to you? I'm curious.
So literally, obviously, 18 to 70. I can get any range of that.
So which golden girl would you want to be with?
Old. So Betty White would not qualify for my old lady
Oh,
qualifications. Rest
wow, you have no taste.
So he's
Betty White.
He's a fabulous moolah kind of guy.
I'm just saying, like, vagina still work. They still need to get fucked too. It's like that meme. It's like the thing that Quagmire said in Family Guy. She's like, "Well, fat bitches need love too, but they gotta pay." It's like, you know.
Orange Avenger just said she's also dead.
God, I walked myself into that one.
Nothing like the Depression era pussy.
Old black ladies.
Now I'm just picturing. Well, now I know how MSK got struck by lightning. He was in the graveyard swiping right on Tinder.
Great.
And God had enough of it and tried to smite him.
Like, dude, there's something with me and older women. They just all love me for some reason. It's because, like, but the thing with older women is that they come with so much baggage, though. Like, it is just an up and hill.
He's got the Golden Years dating app on his phone. Just sitting there, like, oh yeah, nope, oh yeah.
Older women, any older woman I've met has confirmed that fucking stereotype. They all have baggage. Younger women, it depends. They have daddy. It's basically pick your poison. You want to deal with daddy issues or you want to deal with baggage from them having like 20 fucking kids by 5 different black dudes? Yeah, pick your poison there.
Once
honestly.
again, you're being oddly specific. What?
That's usually what it is. You either get daddy issues or you get older women that have been like married a few times and they have like 5 kids or whatever. They just fucking all just fucked up in the head.
So MSK's got 20 kids out there and he doesn't know about it.
You know, there's some guy in an FBI office somewhere watching this shit right now. Just shaking his heads.
He's sitting there with like a thing of vodka in his hand. He's got like a 5 o'clock shadow going on. His shirt is like
2 more years. 2 more years.
Like, do you guys have any do you guys have any Indians? Do you guys have any Indians who work for you?
What?
They smell kind of odd.
I don't have any employees at all. I'm a comic book artist, so yeah.
I'm too busy loading trucks to stop and smell my employees, so I couldn't tell you.
They usually don't smell people.
Normal people don't walk up to other people and go, ugh.
That's how you get punched in the face.
Yeah, that's how you get a restraining order, buddy.
Restraining orders are like love letters to MSK.
I'm just pointing out that typically Indians be smelling. They just be fucking curry just be going hard on them. Holy shit!
You can't group them all together based on your own personal.
Have you seen those videos? We've seen those videos of them making food. I will never ever touch something from them. I'm good.
But that's over. But that's all the way overseas, buddy. It's not here.
It infects me in a different way. Like my mind perceives things weirdly. You know.
You eat like shit from a movie theater. Like what? Like, and you're not gonna try Indian food? Like,
yeah, I have standards.
Well, you know what?
In my mouth.
I will actually defend him a little bit. Like Indian street food, that shit can go straight to fucking hell.
Wow, that's gonna come out of your ass.
I mean, let's just say if I theoretically went to India for like a vacation or something and just magically found myself in a certain section of like town or street over there where some dude is literally cutting meat with his fucking like overgrown crusty ass toenails, I'm getting the fuck out of there and never looking back.
You will be more safer than any woman that goes over there, but you know, oh god.
Hey, there's some beautiful women in India. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I've seen those Bollywood films. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what? I just need Bollywood. Fuck Hollywood. Bollywood is where it's at.
Right. Bollywood's put out better shit now. Like that
Right.
Triple R movie was just genius.
Dude,
Like,
it was like my fourth favorite movie that year when it came out. It was fucking awesome.
I was watching it and my brother came in the living room and it's the scene where like they're jumping off of the bridge
Off
and
the
then
bridge,
they're in
yeah.
the middle to save the kid. And my brother's like, "What in the hell is this?" I'm like, "Dude, this is amazing."
Where he breaks him out of the fort and he's riding on his fucking shoulders with 2 shotguns, just blowing dudes away. He fucking swings over the side of it with dudes still on his shoulders. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is the coolest shit ever. Dude, MSK, I'm
a clip of one where you know how like in those old movies, those war movies where the catapults would fling the rocks. They had a scene from a Bollywood movie where the Indian guys, to infiltrate this building, they launched themselves on these fucking catapults.
Yeah, they
like
locked arms and turned.
Yeah,
into
that was
each
so
other,
cool.
And then they bounced, and then they all popped up on their feet.
MSK, if you have not seen RRR, you've got to check it out, man.
Oh, dude, yeah, that one is just grab some popcorn, smoke a couple blunts, and watch that shit.
Yeah, beat off if you fucking want to. I don't care. Just watch RRR.
Oh God, I wonder what are the best things to call Indian people as far as slurs.
We're trying to give you a great movie recommendation, and your mind just goes back to slurs.
Straight to like Uncle Ruckus racism.
I don't ever want to see MSK on Halloween because he's gonna walk up to me with the horse.
I'll probably be a Mexican this year.
And Uncle Ruckus outfit. And he's gonna be like, "God bless America."
That's what he's going to be in his 70s. Is just walking around a pair of overalls saying racist shit in a Walmart.
I don't know what I'm going to be this year. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I don't dress up.
There's going to be that one. There's going to be that one motherfucker who looks at him and goes, "Hey, don't think you're too fat and old, motherfucker, to get raped."
Hey, with that hair, just take your shirt off and put a jewel in your stomach, and you could go as a treasure trove.
I want to go as a Mexican.
With that hairdo? No way.
Why can I be a Mexican? Is that racist?
Now, I will say this. If you put like some black streak marks across your face and like tear up your clothes and like burn holes in them, you could go for a really good lightning strike victim, dude. I think it'd work really well for you.
I want to be a Mexican. I'm going to wear a sombrero this year. That's what I'm going to do on stream.
You can wear a sombrero, just don't do racist
I'm going to be El MSKcito.
That's not a real thing.
I'm going to manifest him as a personality. I'm just going to start speaking in gibberish as Spanish to rap. God.
No, that's true, Orange.
5 seconds and we're back to racism.
I know.
True. If there's like a cliff and that cliff is racism, it's me in Full Metal Nate just holding on to him as he's just I have to.
He's like a child on a leash trying to get away from us, and we're just constantly pulling him back.
Oh God. Give me 1 second here. I'm setting up our topic really quickly because I have the image and everything. I don't think we really need more than what I have. But
yeah, we're 45 minutes in and we're just now doing the topic.
Oh God!
Fucking
hi, Miss Sparkles. You should let Miss Sparkles on.
Yes, let her on.
Miss Sparkles.
What are you afraid of? I thought you were the king of Riz, man. Come on.
Oh,
what are you scared of?
Women. Ew.
How can you hate women so much but call yourself the king of Riz? That makes no sense.
He's talking about risen dudes. He likes being hanging out with his
whoa,
dudes. He likes doing all the stuff you do with chicks, but with dudes.
Oh God.
I think MSK's just scared of letting her on because she'll get along with me and Warren just fine, and she'll just be here to shit all over you, dude.
That's usually whoever we bring on does.
Right.
Oh, shit. We're almost done. I'm gonna get this right now.
Oh, we're trying to keep everyone entertained.
I think me and Warren are succeeding on that front.
I hate you guys. You're all
I forget who said it earlier. I think it was Gray. He's like, No, somebody said, yeah, Warren and Nate running the show with MSK as a guest.
It's episode 330 of the Warren and Nate show. How are you guys doing today? We got MSK on. MSK, say something racist.
Yeah, I would like to be alive.
Say it nice and clear. I dare you. Nah, MSK would be like Tom from that episode of the Boondocks where he goes to prison and a prison breaks out. That's MSK's worst nightmare right there. MSK.
The Boondocks was just pure genius animation. Like, that was such a good show.
It's a good show, and it's such a shame that it would not work. I mean, there's enough real world material where if they wanted to do another season and do just a shit ton of commentary on how things are now with it, it could work. The problem is everybody's a sensitive pussy. That's the problem.
I want to see the Boondocks version of Trump. I
oh
really
my
do.
God.
Like, I can imagine a whole finale where Huey's like kung fu fighting him anime style.
Dude, we need Donald Trump versus Uncle Ruckus to the death. That would be so
Uncle Ruckus
awesome.
should be wearing a MAGA hat.
He's like, that's the savior of America right there. You know what's funny? Because they pretty much they did Obama on the show and did him like accurately. They didn't have to change anything about him at all. I remember the fried chicken flu episode. They're all sitting around the TV just waiting to see what kind of advice he's going to give them. And he's like, we all need to stick together. While me, Michelle, and my family hide in our bunker and wait this whole thing out. But everybody else needs to share. God bless America. And I think the granddad finally figures out. He's like, man, that motherfucker's useless.
Oh shit, man. This is obviously where I get my, enthusiasm from, being just the person that put on the best entertainment possible.
Last time I checked, me and Warren were the ones talking, not you.
How do you know I wasn't talking in my head?
That's not how that's not how it works. Oh, so you're Randy Orton all of a sudden. Okay. I see how it is.
Oh God. Did you assume I can't talk to myself? Holy shit. Oh, what's up, Savage? How you doing, man? Yo, Megiddo. Oh my God. Nope. Okay. All right.
Oh fuck!
Let's fucking go. The full lunchbox with Warren and Nate show.
The full lunchbox. That is awesome. That is badass.
Yeah, we never asked Warren this. What does your lunchbox consist of? What are you putting in it?
What, comic books?
Great, just said. Just throwing it out there. Nate's I think he meant impression of Obama is the blackest thing on this show without chat. Oh man.
I do find it funny with Barack Obama for his wife that, like, until I went on the internet,
that is not Michelle. That is Michael. Okay,
dude. If I didn't go on the internet, I would have never heard of people calling her a dude. I've only seen it on the internet. I've never
it's one
seen
of those things where you don't question it. Everyone starts joking about it. You're like, yeah, real funny, guys. And then when you actually like stop and look at her, you're like, does she got an Adam's apple?
Maybe.
Maybe they're on to something.
Oh, dude, the episode of South Park. Remember when it was a funny shit ever. The cop, the sergeant guy, went to get his asshole stretched by daddy because he wanted to break down on prostitution. So he went to catch a guy that was doing prostitution. He was like, I would love it if you gave my asshole a stretch, daddy. And he started blowing the guy. He was like, oh. He's like, freeze. Like, why are you blowing the guy? To arrest him. Then he went to this party where he got jizzed in his butthole.
MSK, I don't think chat wants to hear about what happened to you the other night.
Are you reviewing porn while we're on stream?
No, this is the South Park episode. Then he
MSK's porn reviews. Oh no!
On Pornhub, I was watching the South porn video, and it was hilarious.
And then he shitted the extricant in a bag and it was full of liquids. Oh God. I'll send it to you guys on Facebook. It's the funniest shit. It's the funniest shit ever. Do not watch that around your mom. Don't do that.
Good thing I live alone.
Huh.
Tiny house life for life.
So
that's why my shower's behind me. I had nowhere else to put my setup except in the bathroom.
Oh! So you could be literally yanking it right now to your bathroom. Could be crazy.
I might not even have any pants on, and you would never know.
I don't keep pants on. What the
Who
fuck
wears
are those?
pants to stream?
I could be, I could be butt ass naked from the waist down, and you would never know.
That's what I tell people. They're like, you don't wear any pants on stream. I'm in my house. I was.
Well, here's the thing.
MSK's thinking about it.
Well, here's the thing. You get up and walk around occasionally, and we see you in your fucking drawers walking around.
My butt is
we
big.
know you don't wear pants.
My butt is big, so when I walk up, it jiggles.
Motherfucker, it looks like Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy. Shut up.
That's where the clothes look. My ass jiggles.
Oh, jeez.
God damn.
Oh,
What did I
God.
do to get here?
Warren is questioning every single life decision.
All
he's
my
ever
life
made
decisions
right now.
up to this point.
He's like, I could have just gone on and I could just go on by myself and continue to work on my comic book channel. I don't need this guy. But for whatever reason, I keep coming back to make sure he doesn't destroy himself more than he already has.
I do feel like sometimes I'm just here to keep you from completely jumping off the cliff of cancelhood.
To the tune of R. Kelly's, I believe I can fly.
Oh God. You know what I thought of? Maybe this is never going to happen. Obviously, never going to happen because we're not popular enough, and we're definitely. Well, I'm not. You guys are the cloud chasing pieces of shit losers, not me. But could you imagine us at like a
Mr. 1,000 subscribers and only 34 views per
live
stream.
Those views add up over time, right? So if I had 5 million of those views, then I'd be a millionaire, right?
From a certain point of view.
Sure.
So
I mean, they wouldn't allow you to monetize most of your videos because of the stuff that's said on them.
I can't wait until MSK is finally eligible for monetization, and his entire YouTube history is just red, demonetized. He's got X's all over the place, and like occasionally he's got that one green check mark where he was actually a good boy, and everything else is just.
Oh, dude. I was thinking about if we ever were at a panel event, like Chris Gore for like F&T had like when he was at like LA Comic Con had like panel events. What if we ever got popular enough where we were at panel events? That would be pretty cool to talk in front of people every once in a while, like once a year. But I couldn't trust you guys in front of you. I feel like you guys would all start choking, honestly.
Huh?
How dare you?
What? Could you imagine Gray in a panel talking? Could you imagine that?
I would hope he would come with a big cardboard gray poupée where he operated the lid.
He just wears a bag over his head the whole time. The only way that would happen is if I ever became a good enough dungeon master to be like Matt Mercer, which why am I comparing myself to Matt Mercer? I'm such a never mind.
God, freaking
plus, you'll never get big enough before you get canceled for the shit that you say. So don't worry about that. Like you'll never get that big because as soon as you start getting some traction, they're going to cancel you.
These are the topics tonight. So women are dumb. Being a misogynist is good, and black people commit too many crimes and should be deported. And
so
right there.
So everything you've pretty much covered since we started the stream.
That's the intro, MSK. Like,
I'm not gonna go. People are crazy. They're like, did the Holocaust really exist? I'm not going down that road. Fuck
10 minutes from now, he's gonna go, hey, let's do intros.
Oh God, man. Good Lord. See, when I bring women over, I show them my omnibus collection. Big,
that'll get them.
Your
Hard.
omnibusy collection?
No,
hey, baby, take a look at my omnibus here.
Hey, baby, have you ever heard of this story called The King in Black?
There's a new story line coming out called The Queen in Black. There's gonna be The Queen in Black.
Have you heard of King in Black and its sequel, Maximum Carnage? No, Absolute Carnage.
What's crazy is those lines would never work on women, dude. I've seen so many of those Facebook reels we send each other of girls being like, guys asking them like, "What's the biggest turnoff for women?"
Don't knock it until you try it. I'm just saying.
Dude, I've seen so many women be like, "No, a biggest turnoff is like gaming too much or playing Fortnite or playing Pokemon." It's like, go fuck off, bitch. Eat my ass.
I'm sure she'd be turned off by the TV still in the box in the corner. The fact that you don't have a bed.
Right.
I have a bed.
She would be completely turned off to the fact that she sat on his bed and it shattered into a million pieces. Because how crusty it is.
To be fair, you can have sex on the floor.
It's so uncomfortable to me. Like, I don't know why would your floor be the first option?
You have sex on the couch.
Yeah, but you went.
I have a couch.
You went straight to floor. Like, why not just go to the couch?
Yeah, but the couch is kind of gay. You know,
it's better than the floor.
Put them up against the wall and just start giving them back shots or something.
You see, you would need to have upper body strength to do that, buddy. I don't think you're there yet.
Wow. Okay. I'm just getting insulted. God damn. Just absolutely just ripped apart. Fucking hell. If she does eat your ass, that's probably a person you probably want to marry, honestly.
Is that your qualifier?
If she eats my ass really good, I'm marrying her.
I'm just pointing out, if she did offer to do that, I would be like, all right, cool, I guess.
Great. Squirrel costume. She wears a squirrel costume while eating his nuts. That's a fucking time.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's crazy. If she wears a squirrel costume, I'm kicking that bitch out the window. You are not going to be next to me wearing that. That's weird.
He goes, well, I hope you're a flying squirrel.
You just whisper into her ear, hey, honey, do you believe squirrels can fly?
Wait,
no.
Sparkle said a YouTuber asked me to eat his ass. So MSK?
No.
Nice.
God. I'm just saying that, I mean, there's a few girls that were just in love with eating my ass, apparently. And I was like, all right, I'll clean it for you, I guess. Not, but you know, I clean it every day, but it's like, God damn, fucking hell.
I would hope you wash your ass every day.
I do take showers every day. You know, oh my God, dude, Zazie Beats. She was like, I don't really take a lot of showers. I just wash my privates and that's it.
Yeah, she said, what did she call it? A cat's bath?
Yeah.
She's like tits, neck, and crotch, and that's it. Like,
oh God, oh God, oh shit, fuck. That's when you were,
hey guys. I'm Zazie Beats, and I'm a giant pussy.
Oh God, let me go find that. What's her name? Z-A-Z. Yeah.
She played
Zazie
Domino
Beats.
and
Yeah, Zazie Beats shower.
Don't no, you shouldn't. Why are you putting that in your search history?
I'm gonna put Zazie Beats shower quote AI. What? Oh my God, here I found it.
No.
He's like, I actually think Americans shower too much. I like to cat wash. I do my face, my armpits, and my intimates.
Who refers to their private parts as intimate?
That's just so cringe.
That's news to me.
Women are weird, dude.
just my special area.
No, celebrities are fucking weird.
Well, that's a big thing in like Hollywood celebrities was like not showering as often.
Brad Pitt had that a lot too. So Brad Pitt, Megan Fox had that.
Well, he's got a Brad Pitt, so I can.
Yeah, so apparently that's one of the reasons why him and Angelina Jolie broke up is because he was just, you know, not showering.
He smelled like swamp ass every time they got together. She's trying to get intimate with him, and she's like, I can't get over this fucking smell. You smell so bad.
Megan Fox was like, she didn't believe flushing the toilet after she took a shit.
Brad, your dick cheese is just overgrown. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
the fucking cheese is actually a slide. God, shit. God. Fuck. Megan Fox was like, I don't believe flushing the toilet after I take a shit. Like, what? What?
What is wrong with these people?
They're not normal. Legit, not normal people.
So you go to Megan Fox's house to take a shit, and you open up the toilet lid, and it's just a mound of crap.
That's why you give her an upper decker. Just
Oh no, dude! Remember, she said one factual thing. You know, it was like revealed that her and MGK do some weird, nasty shit where like they all like cut each other and lick each other's blood. You get like AIDS from doing that, but whatever.
MSK smells like Little Caesars dumpsters in mid-July.
God. Because she had went off on a bunch of girls where she was like, why are you girls criticizing me when you take 50 guys' loads down your throats? I was like, I mean, I don't know if those are better, you know, but is this the topic? I'm not sure because it's accurate. Oh God. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, they drank each other's blood. And
Angelina Jolie did that with Billy Bob Thornton too. She carried around a vial of his blood on his neck, and she liked doing the whole bloodletting thing while they fucked.
That's just some satanic weird
These people are legitimately weird. Like, but she had said, "Oh, but you girls are no different from me. You guys let dudes hit it from the back raw and blow their loads in your mouth." I'm like, Megan, that's way different than drinking someone's blood. Or just point it out. If you even bother closely relating those two, you're retarded.
She's just explaining how she got into the Transformers movie.
and then she compared Steven Spielberg to Hitler. So,
dude, looking back on it now, that was an early red flag of what like leftist people were gonna do when they didn't like you. They just say you're Hitler. Because I remember that was why she got fired.
She called the Jewish producer and director Steven Spielberg Hitler. What did she think was
Schindler's List?
What did she think was going to happen? Like, what did she think she was going to accomplish by making that analogy? Do you know how bad you have to fuck up for Michael Bay to look at you and go, "You're fired"? Like,
that man's got like no standards. He fucking hell, bro. No. Casting anyone in a movie.
You're literally the hottest piece of ass in his movie, and the fact that he told you to get the fuck off his set is pretty telltale.
To audition for it, he had her wash a car like in a bikini or something like that.
Yeah, that was
that's how she auditioned for Transformers.
How old was she? She had to have been like what? Early 20s?
She had to be like only
when
16.
that happened.
I think she said she was like 16 or 17.
No, not during Transformers.
She and Shia LaBeouf were older than that, dude.
Shia LaBeouf was older. I think she was around 16 or 17. That's when I remember what she said, but I don't know. It could be wrong.
Oh, okay. She called Michael Bay that. Okay. I thought it was Steven for the longest time.
Oh.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Michael Bay. Yeah. It's just like.
But still, like, why would you say that?
Oh,
and then think nothing is going to happen.
Yeah, I remember she was barely legal. That's why it was kind of sus. She was barely legal.
Okay.
Oh, God. We don't care. We don't care. No, that's a Stephen A. Smith clip. Joke, actually. No, but whatever happened to that girl, the Rosie Whittington girl in Transformers 3? She just had no career after Transformers 3.
Well, she was a model, so I believe she's modeling.
Yeah, she's a Victoria's Secret model, so she just went back to modeling.
Oh, good. She probably realized that acting was horrible. Had to be around Michael Bay. Remember, Shia LaBeouf was like Optimus. Imagine just being around Shia LaBeouf feeling Optimus 18 hours a day. That traumatized her.
I don't know. The moment where he kicks the shit out of his piece of crap car in the third one when it doesn't start, that's pretty relatable, I think.
Why do those movies always have weird masturbation jokes? Like, the humor was so hit or miss. Like, it would be really funny. Then it would just be like, why? Why?
You know what? As bad. Well, I'll say the first one is, I mean, obviously the first one's the best out of the first three, but there's a reason I only own the first three on Blu-ray. And it's because, you know, as crazy and absurd as those other two movies are after the first one, there is still something about them that kind of draws you in when you watch them. Like, you know, they're bad,
yeah,
but they're bad in that way where you can kind of enjoy it and just kind of like take it for what it is and not take it seriously at all.
but like even that first one is so like if I know I've seen it like 1,000 times. It's
I don't know, dude. Like I think that's about as close to like live action, like actual Transformers as we're gonna get, aside from Bumblebee.
Which is crazy because that movie is such a slog to get through. Anytime I watch it, I just fast forward to the part where Megatron is unfrozen.
I disagree. I think, for the marketing of that movie, if they really wanted to capture on the market.
Oh, goodbye. Disagreement. What the hell? You can't disagree with me.
Wow.
Dude, when they were marketing that movie, you know what I would have done? Just release the sequence from the movie where they're fighting Scorponok out in the desert onto YouTube. Use that as your fucking marketing campaign for the film. Dude. I don't know. I still get goosebumps when I watch the scene where, they're all talking about going after the Allspark and they just captured Bumblebee, and Optimus is talking about sacrificing himself if they can't destroy the cube and all that. I'm sitting there watching this shit and I'm like, this is Optimus Prime right fucking here. Like, this is as Optimus Prime has ever gotten in those fucking movies. And after the first one, he just starts turning into a total fucking psychopath out of nowhere.
I will always, the first movie, the ending where he does that great speech and then it just starts playing Linkin Park.
Don't be hating on late 2000s Linkin Park, man. That was some good shit.
Linkin Park and Transformers are forever connected now. You can't hear that Linkin Park without thinking about Autobot, Prime's speech. I hear it in my head when that song hits.
I hear Linkin Park's New Divide and I immediately think about Optimus Prime going, "Give me your face." It's just brutally killing the fuck. Like, what the fuck?
God. No, I would say even the problem with all those movies, even the horrible ones, is they're so long to get through. Like even that first one, it has some good highs in there every once in a while, but it's just so slog to get through. That the buildup is not even that. It's a feel good movie. It's like one of those movies where if you ate a bunch of bad food and you'd feel bad the next day, but you felt good in the moment when you were watching it. It's one of those good bad. It's a very bad good movie. That's what I put it as.
Well, that's why I said I only own the first three.
The second one is awful. I hate that movie.
Anything after Dark of the Moon, I can't watch. With the exception of Bumblebee. Bumblebee was actually really good. I liked Bumblebee.
You watched Rise of the Beast, right?
Oh my god, dude! Oh my fucking god!
You know what's crazy?
Here's the thing. It is boring. It is soulless. It is everything that is wrong with modern entertainment. It's just like MSK, you've talked about nothing burgers in the past. That movie is the literal epitome of a nothing burger.
Well, what's even worse is I try to be optimistic with a brand new trilogy, and I was like, you know what? I will give him a second. I saw the first trailer and I was like, this is the same shit. I saw the first trailer and I was like, I'm not going to get fooled by this again.
The moment I heard Optimus start talking about fuck humans, I don't want to do this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you fuckers have learned nothing. You fuckers have literally learned nothing since the Michael Bay movies. They just continue to turn Optimus Prime into a whiny, bitchy, just pessimistic fucking jackass.
They need to get it all the way from Michael Bay. They need to, not producer, not executive producer, has no in the writing. Reboot the whole damn thing and put the people who made the cartoon movie Transformers 1 or what was it? The most recent cartoon movie that was pretty good. That had Chris Hemsworth voicing Optimus Prime, and that one was really good in my opinion. But the movies themselves, I didn't like any of them. The first one was probably probably the best one.
Yeah.
But after that, it just became. It's like how much. How can we make a movie with as little script as possible and just more explosions and reused footage?
Well, here's the thing. At least Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon have moments in it that I remember fondly and that I look back on and I'm like, you know what? That was pretty fucking dope. I cannot say that about Age of Extinction. I can't say that about The Last Night. I can't say that about Rise of the Beasts. Those three movies right there just don't exist to me.
Last Night's a great movie.
They don't.
Last Night's a great movie. Just don't watch it. Oh, she literally just don't press play. It's a great movie. One of the best movies ever made. Oh God. We're gonna start a topic here in just a moment. Oh God.
You know, Michael Bay said the only reason he came back to do Last Night was because he had a dream about it.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
I thought that was because he said he needed money to finance another movie in the future.
No, he literally said like after Age of Extinction he was going to step away, and then I think he went. I think he went to Universal Orlando Resort and rode like the Transformers ride that they had recently built down there. And then like that night, he said like that night when he got back to his hotel, he started having a dream about Transformers, and that's what got him to sign on for a fifth one.
Robots and explosions.
Michael Bay is you know what? Michael Bay, you know what? I'll say this about Michael Bay. He exists in that same realm of filmmakers that are like Zack Snyder, where, you know, they're not really that good at telling stories, but they're really good at just making movies look good. When Michael Bay is allowed to just do ridiculous shit and blow things up, like in movies like Bad Boys 2, that's a good Michael Bay movie.
Or the Rock,
right?
You know, yeah. No sequels, just one shot. No like other IPs. Like, because I still hate him with all of my heart for what he did to the Turtles. But like,
don't remind me.
He will never, like, if he will never be redeemed in my eyes after what he did to the Turtles. Like, that was just. But he does do a lot of good shit. Like a lot of great action movies, as long as you just turn his brain off.
Like, I love Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. That's a good movie. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Ambulance. I saw that when it came out in 2022. Yeah, it's another good little.
He's better than Snyder in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
because he could throw together a cohesive movie, way more than what Snyder can do.
I heard Michael.
Walter always coming in with the great comments.
Oh God, man.
What am I going to do with all these extra explosions?
And then he got done with that movie, and then the director of Rise of the Beast was like, "Hey, I see you still have a few more left over. Can I use those?"
Oh God, man.
Oh man.
But goodness gracious, Michael Bay over Zack Snyder every day of the week. That's because Zack Snyder made Army of the Dead, which is one of the shittiest movies I've ever seen. That movie truly is a pile of garbage.
Zack Snyder's only made 2 movies that I can think of that I actually like, that I'm actually fond of. The first one is 300, just because 300 is fucking cool. This one is a little controversial, but just because I haven't read the original Alan Moore comic book, I'll say is Watchmen. I think it's
Watchmen, especially if you watch the extended cut, like the 3-hour cut.
Yeah,
it's like,
dude,
the pages of the comic book. Like, they only changed the ending.
Like Jackie Earle Haley as fucking Rorschach, dude. Love him.
But see, he does the best when he's translating other people's scripts. Like when he's doing other people's scripts. When he does his own script, like Rebel Moon shit or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh God,
I watched both of those, the rated R versions.
I'll
never get that.
I was just out on him after I saw Army of the Dead. I was like, "You suck. You're legit." Because what I was told was like, "Oh, the DC movies, he was over. He had a lot of people over his head and shoulder, and they were watching him. He couldn't do what he really wanted." And I was like, "Okay, well, with this movie, show me what you can do without the restraints." Right? Absolute pile of garbage. I was like, "Wow, you actually."
Dawn of the Dead was good, but that wasn't his script. He was just
Army of the Dead.
That one.
It was that.
Well, no, Dawn of the Dead was one of his early works, so that one was really good.
That was because James Gunn wrote that.
Yeah, Army of the Dead was a big stinker.
That was him trying to start a zombie cinematic universe. They tried to do a Rebel Moon cinematic universe or whatever, and all those fell apart because outside of if you literally love him like his fans, where they put his cock all the way down to their fucking throats, their esophagus, unless you're that way, you can see his movies for what they are.
We were literally having a good talk about movies, and you went right back to sucking cock.
It always goes that way.
I know.
As soon
Like,
as you
come
look
on,
to
man.
take your eyes away, he just swerves right off.
No, his fans were all like, he couldn't do everything he
I
wanted.
see what you're saying, though. I mean,
because people are like, but he literally couldn't do what he wanted because Warner Brothers was blah 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 blah. And hey, they probably work. Studios are like that. But if you're in a constrained, confined space where you can't really show what you really got, and then you get a chance to do it, and your movie stinks like that one did, it's like maybe you needed people to watch you because maybe you just are actually garbage, honestly.
Well, they let him come back. They let him finish Justice League. They let him do. They added like $20 to $30 million and let him do the special effects, do the 4-hour version, and it still wasn't good enough to save the franchise. It wasn't good enough even to put in movie theaters because it was too long. So
it's better than the original cut, but
well,
not
it's
by
better,
but
yeah.
not by much.
Yeah,
It's just longer and just is. I feel like if that had came out in place of that Justice League one that came out, still wouldn't have really felt confident where the DCEU was headed. Like his fans say it might have made $1 billion. Who knows? Probably not.
If they wanted to make money off of Snyder, they should have given him The Dark Knight Returns, a translation of the Frank Miller comic, and just let him do an Elseworlds movie and just let him do that.
No,
because he would have done that beautifully because it was someone else's work, someone else's script, someone else's story, and he would have just done a page-for-page remake of The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Zack Snyder cannot stop. He can't hesitate. Well, he cannot help himself in the fact that he likes to take heroes like Superman and Batman and turn them into psychotic murdering.
This isn't gay. Remember how there was a quote where he was talking about he wanted to have Batman in a prison getting his butt raped or something? Like, dude's a lewd.
What?
Like an
What?
No, there's an actual quote like that. I forgot what it. Let me tell you, Batman Zack Snyder butt rape quote. God,
your Google search has to be the most fucked up.
Dude, MSK is on. He's on every FBI watch list in North America right now. Probably the entire world.
3 CIA terror watch lists. Freaking.
The red flag laws are going to go into effect on him any day now.
I will say though, Zack Snyder gave us the greatest Batman beating up
the quote.
bad guys warehouse scenes.
I found
it. Did.
Everyone says that about Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins. Batman's dark. I'm like, okay, no, Batman's cool. He gets to go to a Tibetan monastery, Tibetan monastery, and be trained by ninjas. Okay, I want to do that, but he doesn't like get raped in prison. That could happen in my movie. Fucking weirdo, dude. What a weird person. If you want to talk about dark, that's how that would go. I have no words.
I honestly don't know what I would say to Zach if I ever got the chance to meet that guy. Honestly, I would probably.
Oh yeah, I heard that one too. Once I heard him say that, I was like, "This guy's cooked. His movie about to be a pile of shit."
I would have to put my hand on his shoulder and just kind of look him in the eye and treat it like intervention and be like, Zach, who hurt you, man? Like, what's going on in your life? Like,
I'd be like, love 300, then just walk away.
What? I love 300. You know, Watchmen was pretty great. I don't know what the fuck you were doing when you made Sucker Punch. What the fuck is going on, man?
I mean, I always call it Fucker Punch.
Sucker Punch actually has pretty good action sequences, but that's the thing.
I think the concept was really could have been good if you had someone with like talent.
Right,
it, but
goddamn. But I don't know what movie he's directing next. I think it's gonna be something called like The Last Photograph. I don't know who's gonna finance that.
Wait a minute. Is that a Nickelback biography?
I think he has a multi-film deal with Netflix because he did Rebel Moon, he did his Viking cartoon, and he's probably gonna do a couple more things for them because Netflix just likes throwing away money.
Surprisingly, I did not hate the Viking cartoon.
I did not hate it either.
I
thought it was decent.
Apparently he's gonna do a movie called Brawler, a film about the UFC with the involvement from Turkey. I can't pronounce that name, and some of Dana White is gonna be involved. He's gonna write the screenplay. Holy fuck!
Oh well, that's gonna suck.
Well, that's
It's
just
gonna be
him
5
writing
hours
anything is
long.
about to be a pile of shit.
Hey guys, every punch is gonna be in
Good night, Laps.
slow motion.
He's gonna give his poor editor or his poor like editor at the end. It's like, okay, make a 2-hour movie out of this 6 hours of film that I made you.
I remember when I started watching Rebel Moon and the scene where they're on the planet farming and it just cuts to slow motion for no reason as they're cutting grass. I'm like, damn, this movie's gonna fucking suck, is it?
Yeah, I watched the rated R extended cut and I was like, oh, so you only added slow motion sex scenes in this. Okay, well, it's still sex.
That's a fantasy for MSK right there.
Yeah, like I'm not familiar with UFC because that's like gay stuff where dudes knock each other out and wrestle on the ground. But I don't know about his Netflix deal. I don't know how many movies.
Do you know how much the motherfuckers get paid to do that?
That's true. You're right. You're right. So he's okay. It's called The Last Photograph. So that's going to be that movie. But I think that's the end of his Netflix deal because usually when companies announce a director has like a multi-movie kind of deal, it's usually like 6 movies or 5 in vision for it. Because he had 2 of the zombie movies. He had that Viking one. Then he had 2 Rebel Moon movies. So yeah, that'll be probably around how many movies he would get. So unless they renew his contract, then
Netflix is known for making stupid decisions, so it could happen.
Night Walter, Z, Michael, Orange, Gray, Warren, Nate. Fuck you, Imbus.
You see, this is what happens when you don't pay attention to your chat.
I do pay attention. I just don't give clout chasers any attention.
How is your chat showing up and supporting you? Like, how are they clout chasers? You wouldn't have nothing without your audience, buddy.
You have to have clout in order to have people chase you for that clout.
True, but I'm the draw and the entertainment here. That's the thing.
Only in your mind.
Well, you're the draw because it's the entertainment is us making fun of you. So then,
But my witty our witty banter and jokes culminate in what I present to you as quality content.
Warren, I don't know what we would do if we actually had a show where all we did, like the show just needs to be the roast of MSK, and we need to bring on every fucking person that he's ever had on his show just to say something about him.
Well, I mean,
if we did the full lunchbox, it would be only an hour, and we would only talk about the topic, and then we would probably leave.
Oh God, the topic. Oh God. Oh shit. So let's get on to our only topic tonight and let's have some fun here. So I'm gonna present this topic in layers.
Are you implying we haven't been having fun?
I hate both of you. So when we do the topic, I'm gonna present it several different ways, and then we're gonna go straight into it. So I'm not gonna get super political, obviously, but I got to because this guy's being a retard. And
it's just gonna be a little bit of the topic, a little bit of racism, a little bit of
sexism. And then we'll talk about my fantasies about going to prison and getting anally raped. I don't know.
Okay, that's Zack Snyder. Don't put me his fantasy in my brain.
Maybe some more granny love.
More talk about my adventures at the funeral home.
Dude, Savage Dad's gonna have memes of me at
cookies.
Dude, Savage Dad is gonna have memes of me at like
gingerbread.
Like a Savage Dad's gonna have memes of me at like a fucking like old people folks home or some shit. Good
Purposely
Lord.
Swiping on Tinder. That's
the worst shit ever, dude. Fucking hell, man.
Can you imagine what those fucking bios would look like for the people that you're swiping on? Oh my God.
Oh, God.
I love doing puzzles and eating pudding.
Is great. If you're really good at if you're good at bingo, you're definitely a keeper.
Hobbies. I like doing bingo. I like doing your son, and I like banging your wife. Okay, all right.
I haven't had sex in 20 years. I need someone to satisfy me right now.
God. Oh no, it'll be like
I'm purposely into black guys that look like they were struck by lightning.
They'll have like, dude, they'll have like she/her pronouns. I like a good time. I like to stay out. I was like, lady, you're 60. You need to calm down. If she says sexually active at 60, run.
If you have pronouns, I'm breaking a hip tonight.
She could have like in bio experience backdoor activity. Oh God. Oh. To be fair, she can't get pregnant anyway, so if you did put it in her other place, it wouldn't matter. It's like all dried up anyway. Her eggs are gone.
My gums are used for a lot of other things aside from eating.
That's that you need to be in prison.
I'm not the one standing outside the retirement home swiping on Tinder, buddy.
I'm not. I didn't do any of this stuff. You guys are insane. Okay. All right.
Fire up the old Golden Angels app. Yeah.
Oh God. What an episode this has been for a halfway point. No, we're not a halfway point at all. Half a point's like a 350.
MSK breaks up with a girl, and as revenge, he goes to the retirement home to fuck her.
MSK goes out with a girl to meet her grandmother.
Oh God, I hate all of you guys, dude. The IMDb page is up, like literally updating the show so slowly now. It's probably because we have so many episodes that come. Why is Kamala Harris 6 episodes here?
I don't know. What's the topic?
Here. Look at this. Kamala Harris. 6. She's never been on the show. Why is she here?
She?
No, she hasn't.
Warren, pull the mask off. The jig's up. It was always me, MSK, right from the start.
So they've only counted 268 episodes, and the most recent episode is literally like 3:30. You guys got to start updating the cast faster.
Grace, MSK searches for eggless beauty.
That's disgusting.
Eggless beauty. Oh, that's a great name for the app. Eggless beauty app.
Eggless beauty app.
Are you looking for hot gilfs in your area?
Dude, Fabulous Moolah is the cover girl. Oh God.
Oh my goodness, dude.
No, seriously, what's the topic? Who are we
I'm
talking
gonna get to it right now. I'm pulling it up. Okay, I have it here. And by pulling it up, I know it's gonna be kind of gay. Oh, because not Bob. Oh my God. Warren said to go check out the episode of last panel. Oh, you had Bob. Bob was there. I didn't get Bob permission to be there.
Oh, Savage Dad was there. Bob. It was an all MSK all-star show on there.
MS Kamal.
Oh God. All right, let's get to the topic. Let's go. All right. Speaking about dirty, fucking, stinky Mexicans. Whew, gosh. I can't wait.
Called it orange. There's the racism.
What's ironic is he says that, and if you put Selma Hayek in front of him, he'd be all over that.
Oh, I would. Obviously,
I'm
just a hypocrite that way. I'm gonna be racist to you, but also will blow your back out too.
It's a little counterintuitive, don't you think?
Yes, I did acknowledge that going in. Pause. No homo, no diddy, but that's just how it works. All right, let's have some fun here. Hey everyone, I am MSK, and wait a minute, what the fuck? What did he say? This topic.
You got so distracted. He was like squirrel. Immediately.
Take 2. That's true. Okay.
Oh fuck.
Full lunchbox. Oh my God. Stop it. Fucking hell. All right. Goodness gracious. I pay you guys good money to be here. All right. Time to get to the topic because we got to have some fun here. Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Daniel Warren Johnson loses his mind. So Daniel Warren Johnson is an American comic book writer and artist. He made his debut with his own self-published comic book called Space Mullet, and then later it got picked up by Dark Horse and Image. He also has a lot of credits to his comic book, name, which is The Ghost Fleet, Alabaster, The Good, The Bad, and the Bird, Extremity, Murder Falcon, Wonder Woman, Dead Earth, Beta Ray Bill, Argent Star, Do a Power Bomb, The Jurassic League, Transformers, and after that, he has The Moon is Following Us. So his biggest credits that a lot of people know him for, as of recently, is his Transformers comic book run that started back in October 2023, and then that has ran all the way up until now, to the point where Dan Mora and Robert Kirkman have taken over the current Transformers ongoing series, which is a collaboration effort between Image Comics and Skybound, actually. He had his Jurassic League book, which was announced to be technically something in the DCU like a few months ago, honestly, but that's not gotten any work. Hold on. Where'd the hell Nate go? Oh, I heard Nate's dead.
I'm right here.
Oh my God. I was reading. Okay, I'm black.
Are you really over?
Nope, we're doing it right. Let's go. Third time's a charm. We got it. Let's do it. All right.
I just went to go get a drink.
I know.
I was easily distracted, Nate. Don't move.
Warren was looking into the abyss, like he was just staring into my soul.
No, I was just blanking out because your voice does that to me sometimes.
All right. Third time's the charm. Let's fucking go. We got this. W's all day. All right. Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Daniel Warren Johnson losing his mind. So Daniel Warren Johnson is an American comic book artist and writer who first got his big break into comic books by self-publishing his comic book Space Mullet, which was later picked up by Dark Horse and Image. He has a lot of credits to his comic book history, actually, those being The Ghost Fleet, Alabaster, The Good, The Bad, and the Bird, Extremity, Murder Falcon, Wonder Woman, Dead Earth, Beta Ray Bill, Argent Star, Do a Power Bomb, The Jurassic League, Transformers, and The Moon is Following Us. But Daniel Warren Johnson really shot up into stardom with the current Transformers comic book series that is a collaboration effort between Image Comics and Skybound. And it started, from what I remember, back in October 2023. And that Transformers #1 sold so well, and for me personally, I bought currently all the trades for it, and I will finish buying the 4th trade because I'm just a completionist that way, and I'll explain my thought process on that later on. But those first 2 Transformers trades, the first one, the second one's really, really good too, but that first one, so damn good. Probably some of the best comic books I have read ever. It was very, very, very good. And Volume 2 came out, very good. So I have no doubt that Volume 3 and 4 will be just on the same level as the previous 2 trade paperbacks. That Jurassic League book that he did for DC was supposed to be apparently some sort of animated movie for the DCU, but that hasn't been talked about in quite some time. That was kind of a rumor that started, and James Gunn did say he was going to do something with that. It's basically, what if the Justice League got turned into dinosaurs or something? It's a pretty cool concept. I actually liked it a lot. But the thing with Daniel Warren Johnson is something that a lot of these creators do, is the fact that they kind of use the characters that they're actually working on as potentially vehicles for their own politics, let's just say, right? So recently, we also had the announcement of the Absolute Batman Annual #1. And I was doing a video with Labs Comic Fan, and we were reading the synopsis of it. And it literally read on DC Comics' official website, Batman fights white nationalist. Automatic red flag. Automatic red flag right there. Batman literally has a club, and he's going to fight a bunch of white dudes with KKK
I thought it was a clan. I thought he was fighting KKK members. Yeah,
it might as well be, honestly.
That's for the annual of Absolute Batman. Yeah.
Yes. So automatically red flag. Just an automatic red flag, in my opinion. That is like, bro, what? Keep in mind, we read comics, watch movies, watch anime, watch TV shows, and all this other stuff. And people got to understand with politics, there's like underlying politics in a lot of things, but when you have something just overtly just like that, it's just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? DC Comics has been doing amazing stuff. They got their comic books back into Dollar Trees. Obviously, they have their DC's Finest collection. They have the compact comics. Those are selling well. Like, and the Absolute Universe is killing it on the market. Like, anytime a Batman book or a Superman book or Wonder Woman book comes out, does very, very well. Like, DC has did some very, very good stuff. And to see this is so weird because these are kind of things where people either stop reading or they kind of go, hey, I just got to separate the art from the artist. Now, for me, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish out his Transformers run because, you know, obviously I started it. I want to finish it. And keep in mind, Robert Kirkman and Dan Moore have already taken over anyway. So he is not on the book anymore, right? And this is something that I think a lot of people got to understand. Like, even with Scott Snyder, who is the head of the Absolute Universe currently, red flags this guy's done. I mean, okay, he announced he was voting for Kamala Harris, right? And it's like, oh, okay, cool. But then he'll do these things where he likes and retweets this I'm going to show you here. And it's like, as much as I don't want to be that guy, I am going to be that guy. He actually agrees with this person. You know how many anti-Trump, but like, let's say anti-conservative things this guy's retweeted and liked? Now, to be fair, a retweet and like is not an endorsement. It could just be like, hey, I'm circulating this to my viewers, and liking and retweeting is not full endorsement. I fully understand that. But he also had this tweet. I don't know if you guys remember this. There was this like thing back in 2020 where he made this tweet that was like, I pledge not to harass women and a bunch of other stupid shit. It's like, dude, what are you doing? What a weird person to do that. Why is that a tweet? Why did you say that? There was a reason why. That'll be for a future video later on down the line if he gets out of line later on. But red flags from this guy all the way around. And that's just what I do. I'm someone where I'll just separate the art from the artist. And if it gets too bad, I just stop buying that person's work. So like, Gretchen Felker Martin, I was automatically not going to buy that book based off what that person said. That is an automatic line there. If it's that bad, I think we've got to be done with you, honestly. You know, you also had people like Jeff Lemire, who's currently on Absolute Flash. He's tweeting out like comic book artists against fascism or fascist. Like, it's like, what? Like, I'm just perplexed at all of these crazy things going on. But it's not surprising. Like, most of the comic industry is progressively left or activists or whatever. It's just what it is, right? Now, you look at this. So apparently Daniel Warren Johnson was at New York Comic-Con earlier this year, which just happened like a week ago, and he posted this on his Twitter account. No caption. Now, he did the thing where he did, what's that old thing for pictures back in the day? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, no caption. Keep in mind, this is someone who's going to write on Absolute Batman Annual #1 coming very soon. He doesn't understand Batman. He doesn't. In Absolute Batman, I would know if you've read it. If you've read it, nothing about what this shows even implies what goes on in that book. And this would give people the wrong interpretation of this book if you've not even read it. So people would automatically have their suspicions confirmed, like, well, I don't want to read comic books if they're that political. The book's not even doing that, right? In the first arc, just a synopsis of it, Batman is trying to stop Black Mask from having a bunch of random citizens obviously go into like anarchy. That's essentially Black Mask's plan. He wants to essentially have like all of Gotham go into like anarchy. Does that sound like something Batman would be against in terms of like ICE agents? So for anyone that doesn't know Batman, actually, even if you just watched movies or TV shows or video games, Batman is always against specifically corrupted individuals, right? Specifically politicians or law enforcement, right? Corrupted law enforcement, right? And politicians. That's a specific difference between that. Unless ICE is doing anything specifically corrupt, that's where Batman would have to step in. If the ICE agent went up to just a random person, just started mauling some person because they look like they're Mexican, yeah, he would step in and beat that person's ass. Obviously, I agree with that. He would do that because he's against corrupted individuals. But ICE agents are just doing their job. I also point out to people right now, you cannot enter the country legally. And if you ever did choose to enter the country illegally, then this is what happens to you. It can kick you out. It is in our rules. You cannot be here in this country legally. Whether you like that or disagree with it, doesn't matter. That's the rules, okay? So if you break that law, sorry, if you break that law, I said raw because I broke it raw in my wife's butthole last night. But if you ever break that law, there is a chance you might actually have this happen to you. That's why you don't break the laws. You enter the country, legally. There's a difference between legal immigrants and illegal immigrants. Now, my own personal opinion about that, I'll be honest here. If we can get a lot of them in here, because they do good jobs, they do work and they do a lot of great things. But you cannot just commit a crime like that. Your first act of a citizen or trying to be a citizen is not just committing it's not breaking the law. That's just what it is, But why would Batman do that? It's because he secretly doesn't like ICE, which is whatever. That's fine. But why are you using Batman as a vehicle for that? He literally wouldn't do that in the book. I've read the damn book. He literally wouldn't do that. He just posts a Batman essentially strangling out an ICE agent.
Well, was it a commission? Because he hasn't said anything about it. It's caused a lot of stirring on Facebook, but it's only in the comic book community. It's not like spreading out to pop culture. No one on the news is talking about it. He didn't put any post on it. He hasn't doubled down. He hasn't said anything about it. He posted another one where Catwoman was like choking Batman with the rope, and so I'm wondering if these are just con commissions.
That's just cuck fetish right there.
Well, I wonder if these are just con commissions, because that could be another thing too. Now, don't get me wrong. This is his politics, because I love Daniel Warren Johnson. But his politics he's very much in a bubble. And if you're going to work for Marvel or DC, you either have to be fully woke or you have to be fully quiet about your politics. So if they don't know what your politics are, you don't post anything, you don't tell anybody who you vote for, you can get into Marvel or DC. Or if you're fully in their bubble and bandwagon, you can work there. You're not going to work there if you are a loud conservative, Trump supporter, or hell, even a Christian at times, they'll kick out. So there's always that. But at the same time, though, it's like, unlike other things that have happened in the past, this is not escalated to the level of a full, like, where DC has to put out like a statement saying that we don't have the same opinions.
I think
as
that's
our
because
artists.
He didn't say anything.
Well, yeah, he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
He didn't double down.
Yeah.
And the only people who are really pissed are conservative comic book people. Like, they're not talking about this on Fox.
Well,
like
it's not that big of news.
It's not that big of a scandal, even though it doesn't make any sense, because even in like the if you think in today's world, if there was a guy in a costume kicking the shit out of minority, mentally ill, homeless people, and you think that he would be Antifa and the woke people would be loving him, you're smoking crack. There was a Marine on a subway who stopped a guy with a headlock who was being violent around people, and they tried to throw him in jail. So Batman would not operate in today's cancel culture world without having people on the streets screaming that he should be arrested. They would be rioting. They would be interviewing the felon in the hospital in traction because Batman beat the holy living piss out of him. It wouldn't work. My personal opinion is that he shouldn't be using corporate IP for political messages. If he would have done Murder Falcon, which is his own character, that's his character, you are getting into a really sketchy area when you're using the corporation's IP. Like, the only reason why he got away with this from DC is because I agree with him. If this was different, like he was choking out an Antifa member, then DC probably would have put a statement out.
Oh, yeah.
Even though other people have done it. But if Daniel Warren Johnson did it, the guy who's writing and drawing the Absolute Batman Annual, which I don't care that they're beating up Klan. The Klan and Nazis are two characters that you can have any superhero beat up and no one gives a shit. They're kind of just like fill-in villains. Yeah. Nazis are Klan members. It's, white nationalists, maybe, skinheads, white nationalists gets into a weird fuzzy area.
But the thing with him, and a lot of these other comic book industry people, it's like they do the thing where if you don't agree with them on everything, they just call you a Nazi or a fascist.
Well, that's the whole game that the left plays right now, and it's been played in the past by the right also. If you weren't for the first Desert Storm, you were un-American, and there's other stuff that's been going on.
Right.
But now it's become such a major mainstay in that side of the political argument where they're like, any kind of disagreement, you're now a racist.
Or
Nazi,
the other thing.
blah,
So
blah.
there's another popular Batman story out there, The Dark Knight Returns, where, I mean, from what I remember, even if you watch the movie, let's just say if you watch the movie, because most of you guys probably haven't read the book. In the movie, what was he doing in the first part? Stopping that gang from taking over Gotham.
He took the mutants, which were essentially like Antifa, and he turned them into an army and named them after himself and used them to help keep Gotham from stop rioting.
Yeah.
In the third Batman movie that Christopher Nolan did, Bane essentially gifts Gotham to Antifa and creates an army of Antifa that has to be fought by the police and Batman, who is fighting on the side of the police against Bane and his army of essentially Antifa members. So there is no real situation where you would see Batman in a realistic today's culture where everyone's definitions and truth is so different from each other. Like to some people, this is justice. To other people, this is a crime.
Yeah.
So it all depends. So in this kind of world,
and it does nothing but just divide the audience that you have.
Batman wouldn't work because Batman creates like non-lethal George Floyd's every weekend. Every time he goes out, he kicks the shit out of gang members.
Yeah.
He kicks the shit out of drug dealers. He kicks the shit out of mental health patients. Do you honestly think that The View wouldn't be castrating Batman for the fact that he beats up a poor old man who uses a puppet and does crimes? Like they would not allow.
No, it's the argument that these idiots have where it's like, my character would agree with my politics. No, it's not how that works. Go ahead, Nate. What do you want to say?
I'll be honest. I just want to know if it's El Jefe under that black mask. I'm just saying.
Oh, God, it's just one of those weird things where if he was doing this in his own self-published book, which he had did, or any other books, it really wouldn't matter. But when it's a character like Batman with that big of a platform with so many fans and people that have different interpretations of who the character is and what he really is about and all that stuff, this is just like not it. I get it. It's absolute Batman. It's not the main universe, but still, it's going to have a stigma that it's Batman because most idiots don't know that this is absolute Batman. Most people would think this is the regular Batman because they're just not that involved with comic book, comic books come out.
There's going to be people who like this because there's people who think ICE is evil, and every day you see CNN and you see left-wing politicians calling ICE people, Nazis and they're Gestapos and they're coming to take your kids and your teachers and everything else. So, I mean, there's people who are going to agree with it, and everyone's allowed their political along those lines. But even if today you did a comic book where Batman was beating up ICE officers, they would create corrupt ICE officers, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
It would be ICE officers that are doing something corrupt. The only time Batman's ever beaten up a cop is when the cop is dirty. And so it's not like he goes around and he would even get involved in these kind of politics.
Like in Arkham Origins. And I know you guys played Arkham Origins. Remember in Arkham Origins when Bruce was beating on the cops too aggressively because he all said they're corrupt, and Alfred said, don't do that. They're just city employees. Batman's like, no, they're all corrupt. Then later on in the game, his mind expanded to wait a minute. They're not all like that. Yes, he obviously wouldn't do that. And now, if talking from a Batman that starts at a single point with a mindset versus where he ends up as he gets more wisdom throughout a story, that's different, obviously, But Nate, what do you want to say?
I was going to say, just because, I mean, we've seen time and time again now where, you have a bunch of comic book artists or, people in this industry making posts just like that. Do you think this could, because I'll be honest, I've read a couple issues of Absolute Batman. I think it's great. Do you
It's pretty
think
good. Yeah.
do you think this could affect the sales
I
if
don't
people
think
see
so.
this?
No,
You don't think so?
sadly, no. I mean, the
No.
annual is probably going to end up being like a top 2, top 5 best-selling book of that month when it drops anyway. But it's just, I'll ask you people this: as far as the immigration thing,
You people.
What the
I
hell is
dated
that
a
supposed to mean?
I dated a Mexican. I dated a Mexican before, so I know how you guys are. Mexican girl. I dated one of them before, and I know how crazy they are. Just imagine this. Just picture this in your brain. You're in your house, and a person just walks in, doesn't bother you, doesn't hurt you, doesn't do anything to you, speaks El Espanol or whatever fucking language people speak, these rapping taco language they talk. They don't do
Okay.
anything to you. They don't do anything at all. What would you do? Most people would probably beat that person's ass. Just saying. Or well, I even say Mexican. Let's say someone just invades your home.
It's
It
just
doesn't
to
do
me.
anything to you.
To me, it's just it's old. Like, like we've established, the book is doing great. Why would you share something like this? Like, the book is doing good. All you have to do is sit back, keep your fucking mouth shut, and just don't say anything. But now you've kind of put this thing in the water that people can't fucking ignore now, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's
But
like
you have to remember his entire Circle Bubble company all agrees with him.
Yeah.
So this is just him entering something into the
He's
bubble.
posting politics that they agree with, so they're fine with it. And
yeah, but how many times have we seen, just going back to, like, movies or comics from the past? It's like we've seen instances where people have done this and it's completely affected, sales and box office numbers. Like, why would
Yeah.
you run the risk of that?
because they honestly they believe in their political cause so much they're willing to just damage things that are in the way.
But how have they?
Batman for that?
But how have they not caught on that just because you and the rest of your employers feel like this, that doesn't necessarily mean that the people reading your books feels like this.
Yeah, and
I think they get caught in a bubble. Like, if all of your friends think that way, the shows you watch think that way, your company you work for and your coworkers think that way, you almost stop realizing that over half the country doesn't think that way. So it's like, and plus too, I think he might be rolling. I mean, he might have just got cocky because he's getting ready to do a Batman annual. Wonder Woman Death Earth was a hit. Beta Ray Bill was a hit. Murder Falcon was a hit. The Moon is Following Us is good. He's like on a roll right now. Transformers 1 through 24. He just finished writing. I think he drew 10 of them. So I think he's just not paying attention to what's going around, or the fact that he's interjecting himself in an extremely hot button issue.
Especially when he's got all that praise from that Transformers run. And the thing I wanted to tie up earlier was that someone just breaks into your house, you're like unannounced and trying to harm you, or even not trying to harm you, you're going to want to beat that person's ass or get them out. It's one of these things where people have got to understand, just because previous administrations and whatever they didn't enforce the law doesn't mean we just should never do it. People, but why are they doing it now? Well, you can't just not do it. That's just what it is. You know, like, you can't enter the country illegally. I don't know why it's such a controversial statement. And if you want to, well, do it the right way. I actually know plenty of Mexican people and a lot of other immigrant people that have entered the country legally. Like, they just went and did the process. It sucks. It takes a long time, but they did it. And keep in mind, some of these people that come here don't even like being here. They actually hate the country and say they'd rather be somewhere else. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to be here, get the fuck out. This is the best country in the world, you know? MAGA for life, bitches. I'm
Jesus.
But no,
well, we're gonna get hammered by the algorithm
I'm just pointing out,
it's gonna spread like a virus. This is gonna affect Warren's channel and then spread over to mine.
People already can't find me just through the search engine. So yeah, thanks, MSK.
This is the thing. If more people genuinely want to be an American and they want to abide by the rules and be a legal immigrant, like plenty of others done, they should make the process more faster. I agree with that. But you can't just break the law. You can't just cut in line and be like, I'm coming here.
If your only law you broke is you came over here illegally, you've been here for 20 years, you've been a productive member of society, you haven't done anything wrong and no crimes, I don't think you should be being dragged out of Home Depot by ICE. I think ICE should be going after criminals, gang members, and along those lines. And I think we should figure out a path. We should figure out a path of citizenship for people who have been here their entire, been here. I went to school with a kid. His entire family came over. I graduated high school with him. He graduated at a high educated level. And because his parents screwed up on one sheet of his paperwork, he had to restart his entire citizenship process. If he grew up here, he graduated from high school, he has no crime, he wants to become a productive member of society, I say let him do it. So I do feel like this whole ICE thing has gone a little bit overboard in some areas. They shouldn't be dragging out children or school teachers if those people haven't done anything. If your only crime is being here illegally, then maybe you should be on the back of the list, or maybe we should be working on some way to get you a pathway to citizenship and not just randomly dragging people out of stuff. And it just, the optics are bad. And to be
fair, it's only gotten this bad because no one's enforced it. That's why it got this bad.
But also too how you enforce it. Like, no one's going to care if they're busting up MS-13 sex trafficking rings, but when they take Mrs. Hernandez out of her kindergarten class, who has done nothing wrong, then they're going to, people are going to be pissed off. I mean, they're doing it very ham-fisted, and it could be done a lot smoother and a lot more organized than what they're doing. Now, the way the ICE officers are being treated is despicable. They shouldn't be called the names that they're being called. People are trying to dox them. They have to wear masks because they have to protect their families.
The recent situation where that one retarded weirdo tried to kill some of them, but ended up hitting the immigrants instead.
He was shot into a moving van who he thought was filled with ICE officers, but turns out they were transporting prisoners, and he shot 3 of the prisoners and killed one of them. He was a big anti-ICE person.
Guy yelled friendly fire as he drove away.
Yeah, because at first it was like weird, because then until I found out about the whole van thing. But he was just firing into a van thinking he was hitting ICE agents, and he was really hitting his, Hispanic illegal immigrants. So. But it's a touchy situation. It's also a situation that does not work in superhero comics. No. I cannot come up with a good story for Spider-Man to deal with immigration policy. I don't even want Captain America to deal with that shit.
Here's the thing. I mean, there have been a lot of good comic books in the past that have tackled, real world subjects. The problem is how you execute your message and the point you're trying to get across. Batman going around and choking out ICE agents and police officers just because a bunch of stupid motherfuckers in the real world think ICE is evil is not the way to do it.
No.
Yeah.
If anything, go choke out the person who gave the command.
Right.
You're essentially beating up a beat cop for doing his job.
Yeah. Now, if it was told cleverly and there's a story in the story involves, hey, maybe these agents are corrupt. Maybe they are going around and just victimizing people that are not criminals. Then I could probably justify that image or that kind of thing going down to the comic. But if he's doing it just because
just randomly beating up,
just randomly out of nowhere,
now Green Arrow hates the government. Green Arrow hates all of this kind of stuff. It would make sense to see Green Arrow.
Green Arrow did that. It's like, all right,
ICE guy's ass. The Question is another one. Rorschach is another one that I would see beating up an ICE officer. Right. But not Batman. It doesn't make any sense with Batman. Batman would be canceled the first time he beat up some drug dealer in a subway, and the guy's going to be in traction, being interviewed by fucking Oprah and having visits from Obama, with his 36 felony counts of rape, murder, and drug dealing. And then they're going to be like, Batman, you need to be arrested by the FBI or the DOJ.
He beats up a Black Mask, El Jefe, and then Black Mask goes on Oprah.
They would have Batman villains would be on The View if this was in real life, talking about how
you would have Whoopi Goldberg interviewing Two-Face. Is like, how did you feel tackling that fascist alt-right winger Batman.
Oh, and wait till they get a picture of him and see that he's white. Then, that's going to even blow it up more. White guy in combat suit beats up minorities on the streets. Yeah, that's going to go over real freaking well.
Mr. Dent, are you feeling okay? No, I'm not. Not yet.
I would love to see their reaction when Harley Quinn would get there. Harley, how'd you get to be who you are? Oh, well, my pudding put it in my butthole and squirted his liquid in my face, and my skin is bleached. Oh, so a white man hurt you? Yes. Call the cops.
Plus, we don't want to see politics. Have always been in storytelling and comics. It's always been in movies, along those lines. What we're seeing here is not politics. We're seeing propaganda. And that's the big difference. Like, people don't want to see a comic book with just a bunch of conservative propaganda that they know is bullshit. Just like we don't want to see a comic book written about a bunch of woke bullshit.
No,
that's also just propaganda. Like, comics that are good that deal with politics deal with it in a real world, real life, not choosing a side, illustrating the points kind of way.
No,
kind of like what Stan Lee said. You can use politics, but politics should be about the story. The story should be about the characters.
Well, like, even if the role was reversed and, the image was of him, like, choking out Joe Biden while holding up a Trump flag or something like that, I'd be like, okay, but where does that fit in the narrative of this story?
Why is he beating up elderly people? Like, it doesn't
like why is he whooping Joe Biden's ass right now? What is going on?
Like, even if you showed it, like, they had other people who draw versions of this with an Antifa kid. It's like, have you seen the Antifa kids? Like, that's why is he gonna, like, he's gonna choke out some purple-haired kid who's on a soy milk diet? Like, I mean,
recently, outside of
we've all wanted to do that.
We all have wanted to. Yeah.
just as what Warren just said, just to tie this in, this would be a full video in itself. Remember the recent drama with the comic industry? It was a book from Valiant Entertainment. It was in the new Bloodshot #1, where there was apparently a line that they interpreted as anti-trans. So the guy just got fired, and fucking Denise Camp, that fucking weed smoking fucking loser, was like, "Oh, protect trans kids."
I'll take it a step further, because everything I've read, they've been setting up, Absolute Joker and all that. Like, imagine you're about to get Absolute Joker, and then in the next issue, he's choking out, trans people on the fucking street. It's like, okay, what's going on? Like,
put her down, Joker. It's a man, Batman. It's a man. Don't you misgender her, Joker.
He's holding him, and he whispers in his ear, "You're not a god. You weren't even a man."
Dude, the next book for DC should be Absolute Ice. Holy shit.
Why does this sound like a wrestler? Absolute Ice.
All right, so we're going to get our final thoughts and opinions about this. We'll start with Nate. What are your final thoughts and opinions about the image that Daniel Warren Johnson posted?
My thoughts are just keep it out of comic books, man. I mean, we've seen the same song and dance time and time again. Now, luckily, I don't think, like you guys have pointed out, I don't think Absolute Batman sales are going to tank because of this, because the book is genuinely good. I like what I've read. It seems to be going in a good direction, but I still don't think you need to put that out there and try your luck, because eventually, if you do it once, you're going to do it again. And then you're going to keep doing it. And eventually people are just going to get fucking tired of it. So quit while you're ahead. Don't put the shit out there, because it hasn't worked for a lot of people in the past. And guess what? Unfortunately, for a lot of people who really want our economy to become a socialist, that want our country to become a socialist fucking state, guess what? It's a capitalist fucking country. Money sells. Don't say no to money. We want to give you our money. Don't jeopardize the money by doing this bullshit. Okay? You don't have to. Just say no. All right? All right, I'm good.
Warren, what are your final thoughts?
The way Johnson's kind of did this keeps his ass out of the fire for any kind of huge kind of redeal, because he didn't say anything. He didn't fight anybody. He hasn't commented. He's essentially just like, oh, I put out a commission piece, whatever. So I don't think it's going to hurt. I don't think it's going to hurt absolute Batman at all. The actual comic, he's only involved with the annual, and the annual's Batman beating up KKK members, so that'll be fine. I don't think that'll hurt anybody. Plus, Daniel Warren Johnson's art is amazing, so there's people going to pick it up. But yeah, I agree with Nate though. It's like you got to be careful when you do this stuff because you start alienating parts of your audience who just want to be entertained. I want to see good stories where heroes are taking on villains. I don't want to see something that looks like it was sponsored by one of the propaganda news organizations. Like, I don't want to see Batman and Trump teaming up together to fight, fight terrorists or immigrants or whatever. I don't want to see Batman beating up ICE agents who are just doing their job and have families at home. I want to see good stories. I don't want to see propaganda. And that's what you got a lot in comics. And that's one of the reasons why Marvel, DC are hurting right now is because they injected a lot of propaganda into their books. So this won't hurt overall, but I separate the art from the artist. Like, he can have his opinions. I still think Murder Falcon, Dead Earth, or Wonder Woman, Dead Earth. I still think his Transformer. I think they're all brilliant. I think he's an amazing artist. That won't change anything. But yeah, it's just dumb. It's unneeded attention, and it doesn't make any sense. And all it's done really is give people on Twitter shit to argue about, which is good because this is a better argument than the fucking Color Purple, which is just a damn near broke my mind this last time. I almost quit Twitter when I saw indie comics arguing over the Color Purple. I was like, I think I'm just going to quit indie comics community and just make my comic book. And if no one ever sees it because I'm not on social media, then fuck it, because I really can't handle all of these really insane clickbait, I'm trying to get attention bullshit arguments that we see people like threatening each other over. It's getting really, really, really old.
This is the best. What if the ICE agents were Mr. Freeze's henchmen? Holy
hells yes! See, if Walter understands,
all of
ICE
these
agents
people
were all part of his gang, then that would make complete fucking sense.
You know what's crazy about it is
Let's
literally
kick some ice.
These comic book tourists out there, they would lose their brains if they knew Batman had a villain called Mr. Freeze.
No, wait a minute. Let's kick some Mexican ice. No, just keep it out of the books. That's how you end up with shit like Snowflake and Safe Space. Okay.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, God. All right. So my final thoughts and opinions about this. So you just know, if someone's first act of entering the country is breaking the law, like I said before, I'm not going to tell on you, but do not be surprised when you might get, picked up. You're going to take that risk, then that's what happens. It's not one of those like, well, if you say words, you might get punched. No. You are intentionally breaking the law, whether it be for a good cause or a bad cause. If you get deported back, that's just the risk you run doing it. Am I going to snitch? I'm not doing that, but that's just the territory you have. And you can't be mad at people trying to enforce the laws because we all have to follow the laws. I do it. All of you do it. All of us do it.
Is that how you pay for all those omnibuses? You turning in illegal aliens and collecting the bounties?
He's the neighborhood snitch. He's ISIS's hookup.
No. Most Mexicans I know either have green cards or they were born here.
MSK is spying on Mexicans for ICE. He's just looking at them with
binoculars
through his window.
Once they start speaking rap, I know they're illegal. Once they got
God.
So, but the thing is, Absolute Batman is good. It's a good book. Like what he posted for that commission art does not even reflect what the book is, and that's the biggest problem with comic books is people have this perception of what does happen versus what the reality of actually goes on in the books, and that's something that's always going to be a battle. So, yeah, don't enter the country illegally. Just don't do that because it's against the rules. But if you do it, good old Absolute Ice will be coming around with trucks. But then again,
well, if you did see that picture and you go pick up Absolute Batman, and in the first issue, he's beating up people who are riding in front of a city hall trying to kill cops, and Batman kicks the shit out of them, cutting one of the guy's arms off. You're probably going to be upset because it's like, oh, wow, he just cut that Antifa guy's arm off. Trying to protecting police officers.
And that's the first book.
You'll probably be a little thrown off by if that's your only image.
I want to make sure reiterate. In the first book, there's a bunch of crazy black mask gang. I forgot what they're called. They were trying to essentially kill the mayor. And Batman stopped them. Do you guys think he would be on your side? Just putting it out there. If you think so, you are retarded and your mom should have swallowed you. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel. If you have not already, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. I am MSK, aka Master Swaggy, and we're going to be signing out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. Man, that was a banger. Oh my God, the color purple thing. That was because that guy, Dan Retard, said
it almost broke my brain, honestly. I was ready to.
I saw Ethan talking about it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, he sucks off dudes. His warped reality of what goes on is never right.
So what's the implication? Like, what started this whole thing?
Okay, so
Dan Lawless and Katie Did were on a stream together, I believe, and they were talking shit about John Longbox. And one of John Longbox's characters has purple. So in the classic CG internet troll way,
they talking about the matriarch? Is
well, yeah, he was just saying that no professional artist or comic book creator would ever use the color purple or pink for a masculine male lead character. And yeah, there we go.
So this was his initial tweet because there was a video of it, but you know what? I'll play the video of it first.
That's such a bullshit statement. Magneto's got purple on his costume.
Well, that's the thing. Is
Black Panther's got traces of purple in his fucking costume.
He actually believes it. I think that this is just a thing where it's like, I'm going to pick something out and
fucking
make fun of John Longbox.
Fucking Gambit, Apocalypse. Like, come on. Seriously?
Gambit was brought up, and Katie did actually. Well, neither one of them knew what Gambit's powers were. Which is crazy since Dan Lawless actually drew. He actually drew.
So his double down
for Marvel,
dude. So his double down was, how would I be a tourist? I drew X-Men. That doesn't mean shit.
Well, you don't know Gambit's powers, and they didn't think Gambit was popular.
What?
Like, are you kidding me?
So Mint Salad is an autistic OnlyFans whore. Just putting it out there. Katie Did is a retard, and Dan Lawless is a fucking FAG. So that's the combination here. So we have the trinity of
kissing Ethan's ass, and he's just going after one of Ethan's enemies, which is John Longbox.
The
whole thing is just
so here's the clip, and then I'll read the tweets. Good Lord, actually prepare your brain for your sanity. Just
are you trying to give me a stroke?
Are you trying to give me metaphorical aids by looking at the walking eyesore that is Mint Salad?
No.
Come on.
I'm gonna give you stage 4 leukemia.
It's not a bad cover, but
it's drawn really pretty masculine. The figure is dynamic and powerful and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't matter what color you color him; it's gonna look pretty tough, you know.
Right.
Oh God.
What is Mint Salad even doing?
Mint Salad's a retard. I think. Okay, so this is the one. I think this is right here. Okay, so this is the one.
Yeah, I mean, we're defining what color is. These guys have got it so messed up with it, trying to explain it. So,
Oh my gosh.
But Katie, admit, this is not a masculine looking character. Is he? I mean, if this guy
are you kidding me? Gambit is one of the
like, I don't know.
He throws cards. That's not like really masculine, is it? Like compared to the other things that you could do.
Are you kidding me? Gambit is one of the biggest womanizers like in X-Men comics. Period. Like, what are you talking about?
But bangs a chick named Rogue who could completely kill him.
Yeah.
Gambit bangs a lot of chicks in the comics. He sacrificed himself in the X-Men cartoon most recently.
He gets more ass than a fucking toilet seat on taco night. Like, what are you talking about?
No, that's me.
Feeling like weapons. He doesn't punch anybody.
Yeah.
He doesn't read comics. She doesn't know. She's autistic too, so they're usually pretty retarded.
He powers up some cards and throws them. Yes, I don't know. I think he's got a staff too, or something there. I think honestly, I haven't read X-Men in a while. I forgot what he does.
I asked him to show me his
draw it. Don't you remember drawing
I asked him to show me his comic book collection, and he didn't do it because he doesn't own. I'll be honest, he doesn't own comics. He's one of these people where, yeah, I'm not saying he didn't draw X-Men, but that doesn't mean. First of all, you drawing does not mean you were involved with writing the story. Doesn't mean anything.
You know what? Maybe I'm just simple and sheltered in my life. I just don't get it. Like, let's just leave John alone. Like, the fucker is making something he likes. People like his book. Just leave him the fuck alone, dude. Like, what is he? What is his book and the way his characters look? Like,
Dan Lawless has no book out.
What are they doing to affect your life, man?
Okay,
it's what happens when you leave the cult. The cult goes after you. Like, he left the CG cult, and now the CG cult is going to go after him every chance he gets, because they also have to find someone else to break up their everyday attacks on Eric July. They don't want to burn out that bridge too quickly, so they have to change up and attack John's lawn box. And I'm surprised they haven't gone after MSK, honestly.
So here's the tweet he had. So next time we're on, I'll probably find the video, but I'm pretty sure that correlates. Yeah, because that correlates to the same stream. So he said, to directly address your comments, I don't need to read a comic to evaluate the quality of the character design. Every professional creator knows that you don't use pink or purple as a major color on a male costume because those aren't masculine colors.
That right there should tell you that these fuckers have never read comics in their life. Seriously.
Yeah, he might have drawn comics, but he didn't read them. There's no way he did. I asked him, show me your comic book collection. He couldn't do it because he doesn't own anything. He's not a real comic book fan. Just saying, he did art on comic books, but that doesn't mean he actually owned any or actually read any.
Well, I'll double down. I don't think he believes that. I think he's just attacking John. And if John was eating a corn dog, they would be making videos about how people who eat corn dogs are gay.
Lives matter.
Yeah, it's seriously though. They just pick something and they attack it.
John could be giving money to literal homeless children, and they would say that he's using them for clout or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. Like all they need is to have something to attack him with, and then it gives him what they want. They get views on their streams, they get interactions, they get quote tweets. Mm-hmm. All of this stuff pushes them out. This post right here shows 471 impressions. It probably even has more, who knows how many some of the other ones have. This is just this is what CG, and this is what a lot of indie comic creators, not just CG, they will do. They find something to say that's going to trigger people. Like, I saw people fighting over page turns. Like, your last panel has to be a page turn into the next one. And people spent 3 weeks arguing over it and making videos off of it. These assholes just do this. This is their living. They don't make comics anymore. They enrage people.
How dare you do something that I wouldn't do?
That's their mindset. Their actual argument is basically saying, if you didn't do it my way, and if you didn't think about it my way and do everything that I would have did, that means you're doing it wrong. And it's like, and you ask them, where did you get these rules from? Professionals did it. Can you cite
fucking Thanos? Characters like Darkseid.
He's Dragon Ball Z. What is Piccolo? Gohan wore that outfit that Piccolo wore. It's purple.
I'm pretty sure Broly's got some fucking purple on him somewhere.
He said, CGers hate manga, so that won't work out.
Indeed, you don't need to be a professional artist to know that. But he doesn't cite anywhere that said. No one's ever said that. He just made that up. That's just
please tell me their replies are just getting spam fucked.
Oh no,
with characters that all wear purple.
Oh no, John did. John just started spamming him images of characters that were popular that wore pink and purple. I just called him I called him a retard. That's what I did because I usually do that. So this is the tweet he said after that. So this is the next day, 24 hours later. He said, when I said don't use pink or purple on a male hero, I think I was right. No, it's not how that. Okay, whatever. Oh, fuck, that's retarded. That's a stupid thing to type out. However, purple is used all the time with villains and monsters because it's considered an odd color. Keep in mind, these aren't rules. He's just making this up. The guy that he blew for crack told him that, and that's why he thinks that. It's less noticeable on characters where the purple is coupled with black, such as the Phantom.
Gambit, Black Panther, Hawkeye, Huntress. I
But
could
on
go on and
costume-
on.
But on costume characters with pink and purple, like Gambit, for instance, is not very masculine. Says who? Says who? That could just be your opinion.
Raven, like,
Right, good lord. Good
like what the fuck?
now purple, as John has used it, copied. Oh, sorry.
Coupled.
Now purple, as John has used it,
Starfire.
coupled with a tidy whitey bodysuit and gold trim, is not at all tough looking. That's just your opinion. He's just trying to say his opinions and facts, which is just not, and certainly wouldn't be considered in any way masculine by anyone who's being honest. By who? Who
By you.
specifically?
You.
So that's literally all projection. It's like those people that say Goku's a bad dad because they didn't have a dad in their life. That's all that is. It's literally just projection. So I think John, or not John, yeah, John replied to him a lot, putting in a bunch of characters that were purple.
Oh, John made a whole video about it too.
Good. Like, I because I'm pretty sure the moment they started tweeting out this shit, John was just sitting there going, "Man, you guys just gave me so much content to work with. I fucking love you guys."
Everyone's creating content out of this. It's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's stupid.
It's stupid chow mein rice eating fucking idiot.
It's just
they have to defend people. They're like, these colors are blah 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 blah. Okay, let's just look at this. There are exceptions to the rules. Okay, so we're gonna use that. Exceptions to rules. That 4, 8, 12. And there's many more examples we have. That's not an exception to the rule. That's just your opinion that you think of a character as wearing purple, that they're less masculine. That's just your opinion. That's not. There's no rules with that. You just make that up.
Here's the thing. If you ask somebody for masculine colors, they're not going to say purple or pink. But
I think purple's very
to
masculine,
say that a person should not be creating comic books because they put purple in their hero's costume, because any professional knows that you never do that, is fucking stupid. And that's what Dan said. Dan said specifically that John Longbox should quit making comics because no professional would ever use purple for a main character, hero, male character. And then he got ratioed when he was shown a bunch of male characters that use purple in the industry, all the way from Stan Lee's characters to present. So it's just, he might be right that if you said there was a standard of color coding for heroes, that these colors work the best, these ones are secondary, and we generally don't use these ones. But there's nowhere should it be used. It's like you never do it, because that's just ridiculous.
And even if you ask those artists, if you ask 10 different artists that opinion, they're going to get 10 different answers. So they're not going to all have the same one, especially with how many comic book artists that there is. There's not all the one have that. Not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying, like, some of them are going to think purple's not masculine, some will think it's masculine. But it's not like this, like, universal applied law that he said. He
specifically said that John's Longbox should not be in comics because he put purple on a hero's costume, which is just fucking stupid. I mean, it's retarded. Yeah, it's disingenuous. It's someone who's worked in the industry. He knows he's full of shit. Like, he doesn't actually believe that. He's just attacking John.
All of those people are fucking fake. And honestly, I'm just going to say that because this is bugging me. Why is Mint turned around like that?
It's just getting more.
Why? I think she's working on something. Like, she's trying to show her ass somewhat. I don't know.
You just get fans. You just get people for your
I'll say this. I've seen those titties and they are not impressive.
They're pretty bad.
They look like deflated balloons.
It doesn't matter though, because she's a chick and she'll get more views than all of us put together for just shaking her ass. So I mean,
that's what she's doing right here. She just bent over
the
back.
Injustice of the world.
Oh yeah, I'm just drawing.
Titties are deflated like they're fucking brains. Jack.
But yeah, Dan's been in the business too long. Dan's worked for the pros. He's just doing just like his cult leader EVS does. They say shit just to attack their enemies, and sometimes they don't realize it, but they're being hypocritical or stupid, but they're just doing it because they look at, okay, what can I see in this image? all right, I'm going to attack something on it.
I need to
without
reach
even-
out to Von Coleman and tell him to create a character or a team of characters that all wear purple. just to drive these fuckers insane.
I want to go to like every casual out there knows Gambit and will say he's one of my favorite X-Men characters. I mean, literally, he was gonna have his own solo movie from Fox before the Disney merger and everything. So I wanted to play John's video just
that
for a
was
second.
never going to happen. Come on,
It wasn't.
No.
Okay, so here's the original. I couldn't find the original clip because I just couldn't find it. But here's the original clip. Okay, that would he say? You taking one of my words out of context, guys.
We have receipts, dude. Like, what do you
Hold
mean?
on. I think it's muted. Sorry. I'm being retarded myself. I just pulled a Katie did.
He looks like Savage Dad's evil twin.
You know, we know which one we're talking about on that one. You know,
Wait, what did you say?
The purple cape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm sure John's a great electrician. You know, but he should not do comics. You know, leave it to guys who, you know, he should support the guys. Now he's not even supporting the guys who can do it. Like you said, I'm not going to buy any Comicscape books. As well, then you don't believe in the consumer. You don't believe in the comic book artistry. Because even if let's say you didn't like the Comicscape Kings guys, and I don't know why, because we're really nice.
You're not a Comicsgate king.
We're really nice as you're shitting on people.
Also, once again, I consider myself just kind of a comic book casual. Like if I see something I want to check out, I'll pick it up.
Also, he's not a comic book king.
To me, once again, if you sit back and think about this logically, these are grown ass people fighting over comic books,
which is on pieces of paper. They
Yeah.
draw on paper. They're not
Grown-ass
literally
men
drawing on paper, thinking that they're relevant.
spending their every waking hour arguing with other grown-ass men about
over comic.
And then this one is so delusionally retarded. He actually thinks he's in the in-group of the person he sucked off. Literally, if Ethan said, "Suck my dick from the back and have it to your throat," Dan would do it. Because he legitimately thinks he's that little bro you have. Little bro thinks he's on the team. You're not a Comicsgate king.
It's so funny that they're like, we're a consumer movement that doesn't actually give our consumers any product.
Oh my god!
Hey, you're that butterfly meme with that guy. Here's my comic books from Comicsgate.
You know, we love comic books, but somehow know nothing about them.
It's like that one anime where that one guy was putting out that butterfly. Here's every book I got from Comicsgate. Nothing. Oh shit!
But even if you didn't, you should still want to make great comic books. You should look for the best artists. You know, Aaron Lopresti is closing out Wraith of God soon.
What is Aaron Lopresti's book about? Name me the character in that book. Because this guy said that John Malin's book, Doll Like, was good. Name a character in it, and also name the plot of the book. I asked him, he didn't say because he's
hold on.
You know, it's a great book, and it's still not over 6.
It's a great book where you can't name any of the characters or stories.
I guarantee you, if John Malin had a fallout with EVS tomorrow, Dan Lawless would be talking about how he's a shit creator.
Right.
Because that's exactly what these guys do.
He would be all over him like white on rice if he went against fucking Ethan.
Yeah, as soon as they break away from EVS, they go from praises to hate. And Dan would be right there with them too. There's a bunch of other of those cocksuckers that will change in a heartbeat.
I remember when never mind. Sorry. My just blank.
No. Recently, a dedicated Shane Davis fan had a little bit of, I think Mandy Summers was mad at him for something because of a certain comment. She made an entire stream about him for a fan that apparently has been a fan of Shane forever.
My thought came back. I remember when John, was, really into that crowd, and he defended EVS on a lot of things. And then I remember that whole fucking thing they had on X. I think that was the thing that really made him just kind of realize that these people are
where Ethan told him that to break his neck harder. I was like, Ethan, you're fat. You should. I know for a fact Ethan doesn't have sex with his wife. That's why he focuses on Eric July so much. What man is married and bangs his wife, focuses on another man this hard?
Well, that's his business.
I know.
he gets super chats for shitting on Eric July and then sprinkling in other people because he needs someone to talk. He can't do Eric July every day. So he'll go after like Tyler. He'll go after Larry. He'll go after John's long box. He'll create animosity with a member of CG, kick them out of CG, and then he has someone to talk about when he's not spending his entire rest of his career on Eric July.
I've always said this, like, they spend so much time ragging on fucking Eric. Meanwhile, Eric is pushing out books nearly every fucking month now, and these jackasses
sometimes
are still
every week.
And these jackasses are still sitting on their asses complaining about him when they could easily be doing the same fucking thing.
Yep.
Like,
just this week, Eric had another book that went live. Just this week, a day ago.
Like, the comic book community in general should be rallying to make sure that he has a very successful book and he continues to make his great books, because they are great. If you look at those covers.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the covers.
I can see the saliva from Ethan's cock juice just coming out of this guy's mouth.
Dude,
God.
Just the thing he just said there. Oh yeah, the covers are so good. Oh yeah, because that's the covers. Yeah, is there nothing else to a comic book besides its covers? That sounds like Marvel and DC, who can only sell you some variant cover gimmick or some bullshit.
You are not part of the team, little bro.
They're so freaking cool, So I don't know.
Amazing. Yeah.
So,
for those of you who don't know what that clip was, this give it a little bit more context. This is Dan Lawless. He tweeted this today. Every professional creator knows that you don't use pink or purple as a major color on a male costume because those aren't masculine colors. Indeed, you don't even need to be
Pause it for a second.
Yeah.
Just side note, I guarantee their comic book collection is not even half the size of John's.
I don't think he owns any comics, honestly.
I'm just saying.
I asked him to show me your comic book collection, and he didn't do it. He doesn't own any. This is what I want to say. He, like a lot of other people, are only in this movement because they watched a content creator talk about the bad state of the comic book industry. They don't actually read comics or own any. They're just only here because a content creator was talking about it. That's one reason why they're here. They don't own books.
They're also just leeching off of Ethan's audience. You have comic book creators who leech off of Ethan, and Ethan has this audience, and everyone tries to bite off pieces of it in CG. They're not reaching new people. They're not bringing new people into CG. Hell, John Longbox didn't even need to make any fucking comments about this video, because the only people who saw this video are CG cultists and people who hate CG. People who hate CG are probably going to buy John's book just because Dan was talking shit. And people who are CG cultists, who gives a fuck what they think anyways? I mean, I think we got to get to a point where we realize that just because if someone you don't respect talks shit about you, why are you taking what they say with any kind of grain of salt or any kind of weight?
I'll be
Dan
honest,
Lawless doesn't control John Longbox making books. He doesn't control his channel. He doesn't control his streams. He doesn't affect his audience. He can't do any of this. Even EVS can't. EVS has no power in the industry aside from what he has with his CG audience that's shrinking. Marvel doesn't listen to EVS. If EVS talks shit about an artist, that might get you a job at Marvel. So it's not like any of these CGers have the ability to affect your business. The only ability they have to affect is what we give them.
Well, I can see what you're saying from that viewpoint, but and I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of times where they have talked shit and they just ignore it because it's just stupid, petty, chisty bullshit, man. Yeah. Like if I made a book tomorrow and started printing it and sending it out and they started talking shit about me, I wouldn't give a fuck because they're just a bunch of miserable jackasses on the internet. But I think what entices people to respond is when it goes from being talking shit to, oh, now you're just smearing me. Well, now you're going on these cancellation campaigns against me or some shit like that.
Yeah,
which has happened before, and it's all because you don't like me or my product. It has nothing to fucking do with you. I didn't even bring your name into this situation, but for whatever fucking reason, you just have it out for me.
Because I have two things to say to that. So first, the thing Warren said. Let's be honest here. EVS is still living off of his clout from working at Marvel and DC. Let's be honest here. Nobody
Dude,
gives
he
a fuck
never
about
shut.
Cyberfrog.
He never shuts the fuck up about Cyberfrog. Oh my god.
But what people remember him from his time at Marvel and DC. People were like, "Man, you're the guy that did that run with Jeff Johns on Green Lantern." Yeah, because nobody gives a fuck about Cyberfrog. That's why he has to. Remember, he had a tweet last year that went, I used to talk to people like Jeff Johns and Grant Morrison. Now I have to talk to people like Matt Barr and other guy or John Delarose." It's like, no. First of all, it's about whoa. Jeff Johns don't like you, and Grant Morrison. You never talked to Grant Morrison because if you did, well, let's be honest here. All the people he knows don't like him.
I would argue that EVS is getting to the point where more people know him as a trash talking streamer than for his time at DC.
It's at that point now.
I would argue that he's because he's
exactly
not creating books very well. He's not creating them often. And he spends more time talking shit and trash casting than he does actually producing work. So I think it's going to get worse for him, but I think he's getting to the point now where I think more people know him as a trash talker than they do from what he did at DC. Because I think that clout's running out.
Also, that other thing that Nate brought up there, if we're going to be using that logic that Dan Lawless is going to use, cool. Let's leave the comic book making to the professionals. All right, cool. So CG at all shouldn't make any books. Let's just have Ghost Machine do every single book in the indie space. Ghost Machine. That's it. We just let it up to the professionals. Then don't make books then. So stupid that logic is. The point of being an indie is it's built to kind of do things on your own terms.
3/4 of CG should not do comics. I shouldn't do comics. Most of the people on Kickstarter should not be doing comics by that logic. Like you can't tell me that everyone on CG is a pro level professional.
Bullshit.
You're fucking lying if you did.
Also, they're saying that, and I automatically know why they don't read the books. If you asked him what he likes about their books, then he never read them. Nobody's reading these people's books. They don't get talked about.
It's CG. I support CG, and if tomorrow they're not CG, then I won't support them anymore. I mean, I'm sure you can find Dan Lawless clips from a year ago praising John Longbox or talking about how cool he is or along those lines. You know, hell, there's clips of EVS before they had a fallout with Eric July talking about how good ISOM 1 is. And then they have a falling out. And then now all of a sudden, ISOM is the worst comic book ever created. And then they get to say a bunch of racist shit and do a bunch of stuff against Eric July 24/7. And I'm not even a fan of Eric July's work, but I respect the hell of him as a businessman, and I also respect him as a creator because he creates and he puts it out there and he's improving and he's trying to improve. Yeah, he might never reach an art level or have an artist at the level that EVS was at his prime because that's rare, but it doesn't mean he can't do it now and he's not doing well.
He's got a business model and it's working, and they can't fucking stand it.
Yeah. He's doing it all in house. They can't stand it. They're watching their own empire shrink. You know, EVS's most recent book did terrible. Well, I mean, I would have killed for that many sales, you know, but for EVS standards, that wasn't good. But in Lunchbox Warren's world, $100,000, I'd be fucking dancing on my desk right now.
Avenger said, I forgot Cyberfrog was the thing. Here's the thing. Never read Cyberfrog. And the way he talks about it, it makes me never want to read it.
Yeah, the way he talks about it sounds boring as fuck.
Well,
honestly.
You could watch an 8-hour stream of EVS.
Like the way
never talk about story,
like the way he deep throats his own fucking work makes me never.
The legendary thing Ethan did was the fact that people didn't like Cyberfrog 2, so then he completely rewrote it all on stream.
Like, could you imagine how obnoxious it would be if I wrote like a best-selling novel and I just kept holding it over your guys' heads?
Not even that.
Years after the fucker was published.
Oh, not even that.
You know how old that would get?
Then the haters you have said, I don't like your book. Then you just rewrite it and say it's non-canon on stream. He literally rewrote his own script on stream, saying pretty much proving it wasn't shit. I've never seen that in my entire life. That is saying something. So
my
we have to
God.
get out of here. I have to get up early in the morning. So we'll start with our guest tonight, Phenomenal Nate, because usually just me and Lunchbox Warren being the entertainment quality for the show. Do you have anything coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Yeah, I actually got a lot coming up, dude. Obviously Sunday at 5:30 p.m. EST, we are continuing our Curse of Strahd campaign. That is going to be live on my YouTube channel as well as Rumble at Full Metal Nate. So if you're into D&D or you want to get into D&D and you just want to drop by and see what the chaos is all about, you can come check out me and my friends over there. I'm working on a separate D&D show at the moment, basically to just kind of help newcomers to the game, help them create characters and, do sessions with them. That way, they get a feel for what the game is like. When I'm not doing that, I am doing what I'm calling Full Metal Game Nights. It's basically just where I sit down and play a game for a couple hours and just chill the fuck out. I'm currently making my way through Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So if you want to see me get scared and lose my mind and run away from a bunch of backwoods hillbillies, you can come check me out when I do that live. Haven't decided what I'm going to be playing next, but for now it's just Resident Evil. And when I'm not doing that, you can find me on the weekly Rogues Gallery with Iron Oxide. You can find me on Touchgrass with Theo Snodgrass. And you can catch me on the insert title here show with Drunken Emerald Arrow. And that was a mouthful. I am done.
What about movies? Are you going to be getting back doing that soon?
We'll just have to see what happens next year. I saw the trailer for that Primate movie. Did you see the trailer for that?
Looks, yeah.
I was like, I'm almost tempted to go back to the theater just to review that when it comes out because it looks so fucking crazy. Because I got done watching the trailer and I was like, dude, this movie would be 2 minutes if somebody in that trailer just had a gun.
I love the fact that it's obviously a fake chip. Like that is definitely like a suit. Like he's just it looks
I'm like, okay, so the chimp gets rabies and just starts killing people. So it's just Cujo with a chimp.
Yeah, it's not like freaking out. It's like planning intricate traps.
It's a master.
It doesn't go crazy. It just turns into a psychopath.
Right. But no, we'll just have to see what happens next year. But I'm still on hiatus from that until further notice.
Hell yeah. Lunchbox Warren, got anything coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
I am going to try my first game stream with Batman Arkham Origins tomorrow night. Nice. I'm still trying to figure out StreamYard and getting the sound over and everything. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, I'll be doing my draw stream. And then on Wednesday, I should be on the panel show with MSK and Gray. And then on Friday, we'll be back here again for more fun and racism.
Yeah. That's what we do here. An extra dose of misogyny and racism is the added perk. If I did a comic book, those are my add-ons, honestly.
That'd be your superpower.
Yeah.
If it was a video game, that would be DLC content.
Yep. We're anti-trans, anti-immigrant. We're anti-everything here.
Super transphobe.
You want to pay you want to pay $9.99 for transphobia and racism? Well, now you can.
I should wear the MAGA hat more on these videos. That way you get all these psychos out of the comment section.
You would get more people watching if you were a MAGA.
You would, but you would also get a lot of shrieking Karens in your fucking chat and comments. Oh god.
Well, as you guys know, for myself, I should have a MSK show tomorrow with Labs Comic Fan around 7:30 p.m. PST. And after that, let me look at my schedule. So I have a one-on-one with Horror Amarada, 9 p.m. PST Sunday. And I'm going to be doing an episode of the Spectacular MSK on Monday. The MSK show on Monday with the featured guest. And I will fill out the schedule more when I get more time.
Dude, you got to put up that Walter comment. That furious. Walter wins comment of the night as usual.
Why isn't that primate?
He just goes crazy and kills the man in yellow.
Why isn't that primate movie called Furious George?
Furious George, a furious little monkey.
I want to play that as my national anthem in Section 8 housing. Ugh.
Oh wow.
Oh Jesus!
So,
Jeez.
yep.
Just
Thank you guys.
ruined the joke.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm a little bit behind on the spectacular MSK episodes.
Wait a minute. Is this a new show you've been working
Yeah,
on?
it's my comic book show that I go over the solicitations for every single week of books that come out. So I'm a little bit behind on it right now. So I'm gonna try and make sure that before the end of the year, I'm all caught up. Even if I have to do 2 episodes of it a week to catch up. So
It sounds like the name of it sounds like a sidekick for John Longbox as the matriarch.
I'm spectacular.
MSK.
God, that sounds so gay. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show, and we will see you